Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Eloise. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Likes is loving. And I'm going to share it out, get some people in here this morning. Oh, go back. Go back. Beautiful. One of my friends is live. Invite them to go live together. I don't know which friend that is. How are you doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. We're just sending out some invites because sharing is caring. Don't even have the music going yet this morning. Good morning. How are you? Hello, hello. So I'm broadcasting to multiple channels. So I'm just saying hello over here. There we go. I'm giving mother. That's okay. That's okay. I like giving good mother energy. Hey, published. It's ready to be published. That's perfect. Mother energy is beautiful energy, right? Good morning. I'm not sure who it is. I just see hello, Tanya. Good morning. 3 different messages. Could be from 3 different people, but I don't see who you are. Good morning. I'm going to sip on some of that beautiful hot coffee, my spicy coffee. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? We got to get the music going. Gotta get the music going. Righty. I listen to YouTube a lot. What's your question, love? What's your question? Yeah. I have a question, though. Oh, I think you will, Peyton. I have a question. How old are you, poo-poo vaccine? Just curious. Hi, Grace. How are you? Or, sorry. Hi, Leslie. How are you? I think we need some grace here. I think we need some grace. So how is everybody's Friday looking? I'm going to do the likes while I'm waiting for my mods to show up. Who is that that's asking if there's any messages for them? Again, I just have 4 Facebook user messages. I'm not sure. Are you? You're turning 98 in the next chapter of your life. Cool. That's cool. So who's there? Who's there chatting me up this morning? Don't be shy. Drop your name in. Drop your name in. Hi, CJ. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. So does anyone have any plans for this Friday or any plans for the weekend that they want to talk about? Foxy. Hi, Paula. Good morning. I'm just giving myself likes. I'm waiting for any of my mods to show up. Any one of them. Hi, Diana May. I can put you down on the list for a card. Just hit 321 likes. Just did that many. I'm like, where are my mods today? Where can they be? Nice. So was one from the heart and one using a little more statistics? And how did you fare on both of them? Did you get some more people to step up and join in different levels? Hello from the Philippines. How are you? Angelou? Nice. I know that makes you feel a bit better. Being caught on the spot of having to talk about statistics. Hi, Sue Hoodie. Gardening. Oh, nice. We're going to have some beautiful weather here. I'm going to do some gardening this weekend as well. Definitely time to plant some flowers and stuff that I've been waiting for. And also I have some pepper plants and a tomato plant and things like that I want to get outside. They always grow better when they're planted outside. So I like that. I would definitely garden with you, my friend. Would definitely garden with you. All right, let's see what the message is for the group. Good morning. Oh, and CJ, I did some changes on the website. If you wouldn't mind peeking in on that on your computer and seeing if it smooshes it together still, and just let me know if it corrected the issue or not. That would be really, really handy feedback. Good morning, Mayuma. How are you, love? Yes. And it's so healthy for you. You get your fingers in the microbes and, the transfer of negative ions and free radicals. And it's just so good for us. So good for us. More people should do it. Go put your feet on the earth and stick your fingers in the dirt and you'd be happy, happy, happy. Do you know there's a harvest high? They actually did studies and they found that there's a thing called the harvester's high because of the dopamine and serotonin that you get from harvesting your vegetables and the smell of the fresh vegetables and stuff. Yay, son. Right? Same thing. The weather just peaked up a little bit today. I think it's going to actually hit 16 and be sunny. So that'll be nice. That'll be nice. All right. So let's see if we can get cards for the general reading. Get some messages for the general reading, and then we'll get into some other stuff. So just a note for everybody. If you're in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, good morning, Tanya. I like your name. How many times do you get called Tanya? Do you pronounce your name Tanya? Do you pronounce it with an A or with an O? Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Riley. I think I saw Ricky come in. So yeah, we'll see what messages we can get. The sun's going to be out this weekend. It's going to be nice and warm. It actually is nice out already today. Might not need a jacket for the walks, which will be nice. I'll probably, if it's really nice, I'll get Cass. Yeah, same. all the time. And definitely, I'm going to get the list going here in a hot second once I get the cards for the general collective reading. They're just being stubborn this morning. Maybe they want something from a different deck. That's a possibility too. Maybe there's a message. Is there a message from the sun about the scrutiny on the security videotape? I swear I'm funny. Well, I can look into that. I'll put you on the list for sure, but we're going to see. Maybe this isn't the deck that they wanted. Give it a second, see if there's anything else. Ooh, maybe. All righty. Hi, Tracy. How are you? This card, or this card, or this card, or this card. I feel like maybe in this card. Good morning, Connie. I'm good. I'm very good. I love every day. I don't get my whole thing is embracing life and just loving life, right? And knowing that we're all connected, and that you and me, like all of it. So I was watching this podcast yesterday, and the lady, she's a channeler. And good morning, Joanne. How are you? She's a channeler. And Leslie, was this the card that I'm holding on to? Because I had a couple. Is it this card that we were feeling the energy from? Because one's talking about revelation, one's talking about surrender, and the other one's talking about inspiration. So very different messages from them. And then for the reading, we've got those three. But let me know. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put you on the list, Tracy. I'm going to do up the list right now for everybody that's here so far. We'll see. Alrighty. So anybody that wants a list. Hello, Liz. How are you? Alrighty. I'm going to scroll back up here. We've got Mayuma. We've got Tracy. We've got Tara. Tanya. Joanne. Paula. Diana. If that's Diana May, I got you on the list, love. And I got thank you, Liz. I'll make sure I got Liz on the list as well. I've got you on the list, Angelou. Connie. Gotta make sure I've got everybody. Thank you, Kiki. I love it. Beautiful. Ooh, nice. Sketching some new designs. Awesome. I think your message yesterday was about being yeah, it's just an energy exchange again. Okay, so this is the first card for the collective, is the High Priestess. So let's see what our High Priestess is telling us today. She's number 2 in the deck. Okay, so dreams, powerful visions, psychic insights, serendipity, meditation, introspection, intuition, a spiritual experience. The priestess sits on the edge of this realm and the next as she draws down meaning and illumination. Ooh, thanks, Tanya. Look at you, became the 40th member of the team, although that says 39. I don't know why, but down there clearly says the 40th person on the team. So maybe they count me. Maybe they count me, and then there's 39 others, but there's 40 of us now on this team. So thank you. I love it. I love it. I love the little heart. Okay. So the priestess sits on this edge of the realm and the next as she draws down meaning and illumination from beyond the veil. Right? Sacred insights and profound wisdom are flowing to you now, and to access them, you must tune into your intuition and submerge your thoughts into her subconscious realm. The language of the unconscious mind is revealing itself to you now through metaphor, in dreams, or as ancient memories that resurface to be processed. Pay attention to synchronicity, any nagging feelings of being off track, as well as gut feelings that move you in a new direction at this time. The divine whispers that are emanating from her soul, or your soul, from your soul, hold an important message for you and the bridge between the enigmatic realm of the priestess. Aw, thanks, Tanya. I love the beautiful flowers. And the bridge between the enigmatic realm of the priestess and your conscious understanding of the signs will be found through your own quiet introspection. I have the answers I seek, and by following the truth, I will find them. So that's looking around in your environment. Are you seeing repeated numbers coming up? Are you hearing the same song come up on the radio? Seeing like the same thing coming to you over and over again? Well, that's a sign. And what is that sign telling you? That's where you get to lean into your own introspection to figure out, what is mine telling me? What is mine telling me? The second card for the collective is the Four of Pentacles. So let's see what our lovely Four of Pentacles is contributing to that lovely High Priestess energy of intuition. Melinda, yay, my love, my love. I have a mod in the room, yay. All right, so the Four of Pentacles, stability, savings, success, generosity, yay. Generosity, accepting your worth, being in flow with the universe, feelings of gratitude, helping others in times of need. So you're building your life coin by coin, and you've reached a moment of stability. Getting here signifies an interval when you can rest, reevaluate, and take stock. Likely you are being reminded to double check those foundations and to save some money for a rainy day. How do you feel about your finances? Good morning, love. Continue toward your goal without over-focusing on your possessions, and let go of any jealousy derived from another person's position in life. Negative feelings around abundance will breed energy blocks big enough to hold back even the most magical of trajectories. You are capable of blocking yourself from what you're manifesting if you have limiting beliefs that are underneath the surface, right? So if you inherently think that money is the root of all evil and you're trying to manifest money to you, you maybe never going to be successful in manifesting that because your money's evil. Why would you want to really get that to you? So there's that dynamic of push and pull between what your conscious mind is asking for and what your subconscious mind feels about what you're asking for. So you have to work on those limiting beliefs to make sure that they're not holding you back. Okay, so the tighter you try to hold on to things, the more you block yourself from stepping into the flow of wealth and happiness. If a scarcity mindset is haunting your actions, ask yourself if you are looking down on others based on how much money they have or don't have. Actively save and give to the world and focus on feeling excited and expansive. I live an abundant life and I have more than I need, right? Just beautiful energy between those two cards. Okay, so then we went into the Sacred Journey Oracle. The Shaman's Dream Oracle. And the card that we got was number 14, Drifter. So let's see what Drifter's message has to do for us in this situation or with the other two cards. So the Drifter invites you to step out of your to-do list. Hi. Hello, Steve. Love you. What lights you up? Experiencing life as it comes, seeking the essence but not knowing the form. So the Drifter invites you to step out of your to-do list and your ordinary routine to feel the breeze against your skin, calling you to follow the wind and explore life's opportunities. When the Drifter appears, it's a sign that it's time to cut the mooring lines holding you to the dock. It's not important to know the destination before you set sail. It will become clear as you leave port. Do not wait for a map, as there are none to where you are destined to go, but be sure that you do have a compass to keep you true. Yours is your pure love and your intention to be free, even of your own beliefs and preconceptions. And that's perfect. We want to be free of those beliefs and preconceptions, because then what comes to us will just come to us in the best form that's meant for us. So if you appreciate the energy of the Drifter, here you might not seem to be doing anything worthwhile or meeting someone else's expectations, but you're the only one who understands that others are running full out on the hamster wheel and getting nowhere. Your laziness is an underappreciated virtue. You know that life will find you and bring you everything you require without your having to search for it, by simply being instead of frantically doing. Even as you let your mind wander, releasing it to go on a daily walkabout, call it back home regularly to deliver news from the cosmos. The Drifter helps you find what you're looking for, even when you didn't think you were seeking anything. So we've got this beautiful energy seeking out all the things that we want to come to us. We've got this stability and foundation, and we've got this keen intuition, looking at the signs. Look at the signs and allow them to lead you in the direction that you need to go and bring those things to you. Step into that divine feminine kind of energy of, I don't chase, I attract. What I want wants me back, or what I'm searching for finds me, right? In that sense. So beautiful, beautiful energy this morning. Now, Leslie had asked a question and 3 cards flew out. I'm not going to read all 3 cards, but I will read some of the message in a couple of them for Leslie. Okay, so we've got our joyful muse, which is inspiration. Blessed day to you too, Steve. Blessed day. So 33, Leslie, is inspiration, and it's the joyful muse. Good morning, Jen B. How are you, love? The joyful muse invites you to be more playful, to have more mirth and joy in your life. You have become boring to yourself, even as others continue to find you interesting. Circumstances have dulled your edge, and it's time to change. Not the things around you, but your attitude. Blow a morning kiss to yourself in the mirror, smile to a stranger, wink to a child, be mildly but elegantly inappropriate. So this is like invoke that joy. And like for me, when I sing karaoke, that puts me into that creative state of mind, and then I get like inspiration. I just get all these ideas will flood into me. I'm like, oh, that's what I'm going to do for content, or that's a reel that I can make, right? So getting yourself into a creative space or into a childlike joyful state, it's going to allow you to get inspired a lot more easily, and having love and having, yeah, I love it. I sing in my house all the time. So definitely look at that message, see what you can do to bring more joy, more childlike enthusiasm to your day, right? And that'll bring lots of inspiration to you. So the Sky Dancers was the next card, and this was about surrender. So liberation from attachment, surrender. When a Sky Dancer appears, she is inviting you to welcome the deepest power of the feminine into your life. You have already overanalyzed your situation to exhaustion. Now is the time to invite the sacred feminine, the wisdom within your heart, no matter your gender, to guide you to success. Yeah, it's just so much joy, right? It's so fun, so fun. If you have become earthbound, plotting and planning and praying for change, cease and desist. Break the habit of being yourself, of repeating the same behavior and hoping for a different outcome. Stop trying to figure it all out and stop overthinking it. Surrender. The Sky Dancers are heralding the arrival of a new relationship with yourself, in your work, or in your life, or in your love life. Do not assume that this person or opportunity will rescue you. The only way to liberation is to kiss the ground goodbye and take flight, to rise above the fray and the drama of the struggling, arguing mind. Yes, that's perfect. And I try to do that because it helps you to remember your dreams if you consistently write them down. So I have a pad of paper and a pen beside the bed, but there's sometimes when I wake up in the morning and I don't even think, and I just hop up. It's like, crap, I forgot. I wanted to sit here for a minute and stay in that state and try to write down the memories. So surrender. Along with that, get yourself into a childlike state, have fun, bring joy to your world, surrender to the stuff that's going on. And then the next card was the 57, which was silly TikTok. They don't know what they're doing. The last one for you was revelation. Okay, so an unprecedented experience, discovery, revelation, divine rising, witchy kind of woman. How are you? Could you imagine having a karaoke party on? It would be a lot of fun. It would be a lot of fun, but it'd have to be where we were all on camera, because we can't do it unless you guys are on camera with me. Otherwise, I'm going to look funny. I'll be dancing and singing, and you guys are dancing and singing, but I'm the only one that would be in the video. That would be funny. Yay, Tracy's on. Yes. I think that there's so much potential in the world for us to step into a Zoom party. Exactly. You can have a bunch of guests on TikTok live. I'll just get a whole bunch of people live on TikTok, and we just all have to sing and dance to the same songs that I have going on. It's just the way that it is. Maybe that's the case. I'll have my camera facing the karaoke board, and we're just all going to be singing and dancing together. So you wouldn't see me. Maybe that's the way that it works. So I'll finish reading this card for Leslie, and then we'll move on to some other clarity messages for everybody. You are called now to embark on a sacred journey. The Arthurian knights, in their quest for the Holy Grail, had to make sure to take an unmarked trail that no one had ever followed, or they would not accomplish their goal. Likewise, you must enter the darkest forest of your soul via a route as yet unidentified to find what you seek. The manicured paths will bring you only temporary pleasure and later great pain. Stop it. You already know there is no reward at the end of the road you are following. You are only killing time. Pause, breathe, and commit in your heart to a sacred endeavor. Vow to not look for old solutions that may have worked with past challenges. Get out of character, try the outrageous, and keep your quest private. Now is not the time to speak of the voice that called you to embark on the unmarked trail. That time will come. The unmarked trail can be a sign that you have already made a choice, even if you do not want to acknowledge it. Be at peace with what your heart knows to be true. Your heart has already been made up, and your mind will follow. Pack lightly, taking with you only essential beliefs that you know to be trustworthy under all circumstances. The universe has your back. So very good message for you, Leslie. The three of them combined, I think. So do we want to stick with, good morning, Olivia. Do we want to stick with the tarots, or do we want to go, or do we want to go with the sacred journey? Or do we just, we'll just let, you know what? We'll just let the cards and the intuition I have going on here. We'll let that guide us. We'll see what messages I feel need to come up for each person. So the first person besides Leslie is going to be Mayuma. So let's see what message is for Mayuma. Hi, Melinda. Hello, Melinda. Yes, hello, Melinda. But I did see Amanda come in. I meant to say Amanda, but it came out Melinda. Hi, Anna. And if anybody wants to be on the list for a card, just let me know. I do have both Diana and Ajalu on the list. But if anyone's on here that wants to be on the list, just let me know. Hey, sweetheart, how are you, love? Jen, for sure. Let me see, make sure. Okay, Jen. Amanda. Perfect. All right, let's see. We're going to see. Let my intuition tell me what the cards that need to come from which deck. I like this. This is some good energy. Joanne, I got you on there. And CJ, I got you on the list. So we ended up getting two cards for Mayuma, the Ace and King of Cups. So the beginning and the end of that particular suit, which is really awesome. Nice, nice. So the King and the Ace of Cups. So I'll tell you the little bit from the Ace, and then we'll read the King and see if that gives you a really good message, Mayuma. So the Ace is new connections. Tracy, you are. So Ace of Cups, new connections, new romantic relationships, friendships, seeds of love and hope, newfound emotions, awakening the heart, joy, positive outcomes, oneness, bliss, and creativity. My heart is open and filled with love. And then this King of Cups, love, emotional intelligence, patience, experience, stability, and balance. Yay! That is a huge happy dance. Huge happy dance. Experience, love, emotional intelligence, patience, experience, stability and balance, creativity, diplomacy, someone supportive, being nurturing, a wide leader. So he softens his gaze and reaches for his singing bowl. When something unexpected comes into the King of Cups awareness, something that may shake another person's composure and send them into a state of stress or anger, he regulates his emotional state with his mature, meditative energy. Finding the sweet spot between the empathic heart and intelligent mind is the key to this successful leadership style. Allow your emotional intelligence to guide you as you seek to marry logic, kindness, and love. If you are in a situation that asks you to navigate tumultuous energies, find your grounded serenity by calmly choosing care and diplomacy over force. In shadow, he wasn't in shadow, but just so that you're aware. In shadow, this king can suggest that you may be feeling withdrawn or moody or temperamental, or you may be losing touch with how others are feeling at this time. Stay clear of situations that feel emotionally manipulative. Instead, seek to understand others through empathy, tolerance, and compassion, and emotional fulfillment will be yours. My heart holds deep wisdom and love, and I use it to connect and lead. So you're going to have a lot of love today. Whether there's a new friendship or relationship that comes in that, is just beautiful friendship for you, new love towards yourself, even stepping into that emotional maturity. It's really good, loving energy for you, and leadership love too. I think we should all lead with love. let's lead with love. See how we get to it. Oh, that's just a learning. That's just learning love. Right? As you get better at soothing yourself and responding from your logical mind, marrying that with your emotions. That's all it is, right? So when we don't allow our emotions to take control of us, instead we are more in control of our emotions, right? Then that doesn't mean about being closed off or cold, right? Being able to cry with somebody, who's grieving is as emotionally intelligent as, not freaking out and throwing a table when you get upset, right? They're both parts of being emotionally intelligent. Hello, Purple Lily Crystals. And hello, Liz. I've got you on the list, love. Okay, so Tracy is next for a card. We'll see which deck calls to us. Hi, Casamilo. No, love. Thanks. Anybody that wants a card, they just have to ask for a card. And I will put you on the list. And then you just have to stay long enough to receive your reading. Okay. No, you haven't missed yours, Paula. Hello, Julie. I'm doing well, friend. How are you? Okay. I think I got... Woo! I love it. Okay. So, Tracy. Hi, Sue. How are you, love? So, Tracy, we've got the Hanged Man and we've got the King of Wands. Okay, so the Hanged Man is usually talking about like a change of perspective, and I'll give a little more of that. But the other two cards that fell out at the same time are the Seven of Wands and the Two of Wands. So there's a lot of wand energy here. So a lot of, I'm doing very well. Good morning. So there's a lot of action, making decisions, moving forward. This one here is talking about making a decision between that comfort zone and stepping out, right? Oh, sorry to hear that, Julie. So are you going to make the choice to stay in the comfort zone, or are you going to chase the adventure, the things that bring you alive, go down the road that's not less necessarily been traveled before, but step out on that ledge? It could be taking a new career, doing a new, and this one here, like she's standing on her perch. So you've started to, step into your power, and maybe people are like trying to push you back down again and saying, no, you can't do that. And it might even be yourself with some self-sabotaging, but know that you're going to step into this king energy. So this we'll look at these two cards mostly. Okay. Hi, Johnny. How are you? Hi, Kim. I like to say hello to everybody that comes in. It's like romper room. And I see Kim and I see Julie. Right? Just say it all. I have the wrong book. I'm never going to find those cards in that book. Thank you, Julie, for the cards. So the Hanged Man. I'll read the little blurb for that. How are you, Johnny? So the Hanged Man, surrendering to the will of the cosmos, an intentional pause, reflection, letting go, embracing the new, realigning with your heart and purpose, newfound wisdom, spiritual teaching, sacrifice, and enlightenment, right? So that's beautiful. Romper room, right? But it's just, that's how I feel when I'm like looking at the names. I feel like, and I'm calling them out. Asunia, Kat does J. Jarjan. Hi, Amanda. Just saying hello. That's awesome, Tracy. So know that, just some of the stuff that's coming up may require you to look with a different perspective. I'm definitely doing well. Thank you, Johnny, for asking. Right. And not just surrendering to what's coming up, but that it is going to be okay as long as you don't be afraid to shine bright. Okay. Keep shining that light, keep staying on that perch, going down that road that's less traveled, like take the risk and you will be very, profitable. You will get there. You will be successful. That's the word I was looking for. And Asanda, yes, I can put you on the list for a card. Van City Labradoodles. They're little Labradoodles. They're adorable. I just got the lab part, not the doodle. So I'll read you, Tracy, the King of Wands. Okay. So the King of Wands, an entrepreneurial spirit, a natural born leader, ideas that can be ultra successful, a creative visionary, timelessness, success, fire. So just wanted to give everybody, because I'm just seeing that Mayuma gave the gift, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Mayuma. The top 3 gifters of May on my channel get a free reading with me. So there's still lots of time because to be there, because the gift levels have been lower for me. So easily you can be at the top of the list because it doesn't count my mods, and my mods are definitely the top gifters each month. I appreciate them very much, but so just putting that out there. Ciao. Okay, so for Tracy, it's going to turn out good. So this fiery guy, he's charismatic and a natural born leader whose vitality emanates through his laughter and his obsession with a life well lived. Did you see me? I could see that. That's happened before. I don't know why, but sometimes people definitely need whatever I'm giving. So I show up in their dreams, and that's just come to me. Asanda, I'll put you on the list. Okay, love. Okay, so this fiery guy, as you dance into this energy, oh, Mayuma, look at that beautiful. That was beautiful, the coral. He's a charismatic and natural born leader whose vitality emanates through his laughter and his obsession with a life well lived. As you dance into this energy, you may feel a surge of entrepreneurial passion that pushes you to the edges of your epic success. This card of moguls, masterpieces, and soul inspiration, the King of Wands calls you to unleash that offbeat weirdo that you've got inside and be absolutely unapologetic in your pursuit of the stellar. Ground your vision through the wildly novel expression of big ideas. And if you find yourself getting tripped up by the minute detail of every day, recruit help and map out the bigger picture. Holler passionately. Invite others to see what you see. The shadow side of this energy is that you may not perceive your own blind spots because of an overzealous ambition. Keep arrogance and unrealistic expectations at bay and work out the kinks before charging ahead with your intensely vibrant heart. Good morning, Shaylin. Love you, Sue. You have a wonderful day. Passionate and heart-fueled, we build this empire of light together. So it's really beautiful energy, and I don't think that you have to worry about it. It's just about taking that different opinion, right? That different view, that different perspective, and making sure that you use that to fuel your dreams. And don't let haters knock you down, right? And choose that less traveled path, and you're going to get to that beautiful leadership position, right? Where everything's going to come to you. So very nice. Very nice. After Tracy is Tara. We'll see what all comes out for Tara. Let's give it a little couple shuffles. Sounds very awesome. Heard a bang. I heard a bang. Alrighty. For Tara, we've got both the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So this is some really good energy together. They were both in protection mode though. So we'll see what they have to tell us in protection mode. But we'll see the right? Because when we stay in the familiar, unfortunately, our nervous system gets hardwired in the environments that we grow up in and the environments that we're exposed to. So if you're in a toxic, unhealthy relationship, your nervous system gets used to all those chemicals that are coming into your body throughout that exposure. So that's why we go out, if we haven't healed or nurtured our nervous system and soothed and went and worked through those emotions, we'll go into the next relationship and looking for the same relationship because we want what happens with our nervous system in that condition. So we have to work on that in between so we don't keep navigating towards it. But that's kind of the concept of taking that road less traveled, because that comfort zone is usually where there's not a lot of growth. We have to step out into that, the fearful spaces of that. Yes, perfect. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you, Tracy. That's not necessarily an easy thing to do. And hi, Miss Vicky. So we've got the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So let's see what the combo of those two powerful energies are for you, Tara. So this one here is talking about unfocused energy, because remember they were in the shadow position. Yeah. But you'll be fine. You'll be fine. That energy, right? Just keep that perspective open to, the cosmos, like do some meditation, get yourself into an inspired space, right? And just know that you've got this and you can stand in it. And don't, like I said, don't let anyone tear you down and tell you that you can't, least of all yourself, right? Don't self-sabotage. So this one here, and that's funny because when I was talking about this energy, unfocused energy, self-sabotage with fiery emotions, restlessness, the need for more self-awareness, being cocky. For her in the shadow seer position, so the Queen of Swords, sharp and sometimes cold communication, strive to use your words wisely and refrain from being mean or emotional, indifference, a message to use your head more and your heart less, aloofness and bitterness. So we've got a lot of that unfocused energy, and it can be very cold and fiery. So something's happened to you recently that's put you into that energetic space, right? Just be aware that, you want to be acknowledging the emotions that you're experiencing and working through any of those limiting beliefs that might be holding you in that self-sabotage space, right? But bringing in like that compassion and understanding, right? And we don't want to be so in our head that we're not in touch with any of our emotions, just like we don't want to be so in our emotions that we're not in touch with any of the feelings. Like these are two opposing energies. It's very fiery and passionate, and this is more cold and analytical type of energy. If you can marry the both of them together to find that balanced energy between the two, right? No, this is for Tara. Or Tara. That's another name that could be pronounced differently. And good morning, Mel. How are you? Now I have beautiful people in my head. All right. So this is some good energy for you there. I feel like, Tara, that there's another card that needs to come out for you here. So I'm going to pull one from the Shaman Stream. Or a few. Hi, Witchy. Hello, Shaylin. Aw. Definitely be gentle, sweetheart. Definitely. And absolutely. That's one of the ways that we show love to ourselves. That's so important. And that is our boundaries, right? And when people cross our boundaries, it's not them that we get mad at. We get mad at ourselves for allowing it, because people can't cross our boundaries if we don't allow it. Right? So the person that we're actually end up being upset with is ourselves for allowing someone the opportunity to cross those boundaries that we should have put up. Thank you. I love this. I love this wrap, this shawl. But it's not the warm one. That's all, right? So for Tara, the other card that came up is the Many Masks, the Authentic Self. Okay, so I'll read this message to you from the Shaman's deck. Okay, and we'll see if that doesn't help you with that. That powerful energy that you had between the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands being in protection mode, right? So we'll look at what this has to say to hold it down, or to contribute to the conversation. How's that going to contribute to the cards that we've already pulled? That's sure. How is this card going to contribute to our conversation? That's basically what I was going to say there. So the Authentic Self, Tracy, energizing internal allies, a conscious shift. We live in a world where everyone we see wears a mask. We wear these masks to cover up and protect who we really are. We learn to do so because we've been conditioned to try to appear a certain way to fit into society. Well, I appreciate that. I'm by myself so often, I have no idea how I am anymore. But I have this really cool test for everybody that's here. This is a beautiful thing to do, and sometimes shocking. So you're not the voice. It was funny because I mentioned this with CJ. She's doing the divine healing with me, but we're doing the divine healing. And I mentioned to her that there was a long time ago when, before I did my healing journey, that I thought that I was my thoughts, that voice that was in my head, I've strongly identified that was me, right? And I used to be like, well, how can I change my thoughts? Like, that's my personality. Like, and so it's okay. It's okay if you feel the same way that I did. That's absolutely okay. I'm sharing because sharing is caring. But so I used to identify so strongly with my thoughts and thinking that that was me, that was my personality. And then you realize as you go through your awakening, which I did, that I'm not the thoughts, I'm the thinker of the thoughts. So I'm not the consciousness behind all of that. But when you get into that state where you're like, so who am I? Who am I? I'm not my thoughts and I'm not my body. Who am I? What am I? And you keep going back and back and you allow your consciousness to open up and become aware of what are you? If you're not your thoughts and you're not your body, you're the thinker of the thoughts and the, you know, the observer of the body and the observer of this life. Who are you? Right? So then you step back and you realize like you are awareness, you are consciousness, and you are a part of God. Like you are, you know, and this was a beautiful way to capture it. So if you take the sun and you take a sunbeam, and at the very end of that sunbeam, you know, you look at that ray of light, that beam of light that comes out. Well, that beam of light down here, in order for that beam of light to understand where it comes from, it has to seek backwards, which it then would come to the sun and be, I am part of the sun. I am an expression of the sun in this one bit of light. I'm the expression of the sun. And the only other way to do that is to pull itself out and look back at itself, right? So you'd have to come out and look backwards at itself to observe that it is an extension of that sun. So we have to do either one of those things where we turn around and look at ourselves from the outside view of, you know, of that, or look inside ourselves and keep going back inside of ourselves till we get to, well, where we would be source. So the whole thing is you are God. I mean, lots of people have a hard time saying that, but we are all God. We are all each individually a light ray of God, right? So you're very powerful. You're very powerful. You are awareness. You are consciousness, right? We are all of it, right? It's a beautiful, beautiful way to look at how incredibly powerful you are. So many masks. That's just about getting in touch with not being afraid to be your unique self and step out into who you are, and not allowing that concept of that you have to be a certain way because of society, right? So society, you have to have a title, you have to have 6 figures, you have to have 2 cars or maybe more, you have to have extra, you know, like extra stuff, you have to have a big house, you have to, like, because it's all about chasing the almighty dollar or materialism or things like that, or, you know, you have to think a certain way or talk a certain way or look a certain way. So instead of looking on that, aw, you're cute. You're cute. I appreciate that, Naked Phil. What I would hazard to question though is that that in your disagreeing with what we're doing is that you've decided to phrase it in such a way to make it, you know, derogatory or rude to other people, right? And that's where I would hazard to say that, you know, it's okay that you don't believe in this, but you don't have to be an asshole. And we might believe in that, but we wouldn't be like that. We would just choose that you don't believe in it. That's okay. I'm just going to scroll by then. I'm just going to keep on my way. Right? Yes, we are super abundance. Hi, Angel Venom. How are you, love? Okay. So after Tara is Tanya. If you're still there, Tanya, your card is next. Right? You're very sleepy too. Aw. But it's true though. It's like you don't have to agree with what we're doing. Just go on by. There's nothing, because you're not going to change our opinion by saying that. The only thing you're doing is taking an opportunity to voice your opinion in a disrespectful way. And I'm sorry, but if you're just voicing your opinion in a disrespectful way, that would make me say you're an asshole. Right? Like, just pass on by. We're all love and light here. We have no ill will for anything. No, you're not, Jen, but I could do some switching around if people are okay with that. Okay, the card's not coming out of that deck yet. let's see what we can do for Tanya on this deck. But I have to see Tanya. Tanya, where are you, Tanya? That sounds so funny. Just look in the mirror. You can definitely get on the list, Angel of Venom. The cards, on the other hand, are being a bit sticky. Ooh, okay. Alrighty. So Tanya. And that's all. Like, that's all you have to do. Aw, thanks. I'm wearing two good tops. This one says choose kindness, which we all should. And then my beautiful butterfly shawl. I'm always so happy when I can wear this because that means that it's summer. Although I suppose I could wear it in the wintertime. It just wouldn't provide a lot of warmth. That's all. Okay, Tanya. I need to see you there so that I do know that you're present before I read the cards. They didn't want to give any of these, but we'll see. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I used to love walking around with it. I'd wear my coveralls, shorts, and my... Oh, he didn't stop. He didn't stop. He wants us to face reality. It's right in front of you. I want to know what his version of reality is. Yeah, it's a shawl. It's definitely a shawl. Just a wrap. I'm just curious what his idea of reality is. He said that it's right in front of us. Aww. Yeah, it's interesting because I'm definitely more comfortable with being seen on TikTok than I am with being seen, say, on Facebook or on, things like that. But hi, Queen Bee. Right? What is reality exactly? Yeah. Yeah, it can be. Okay, I'm not seeing Tanya come up and say anything, so I'm just going to write down her cards and I will read them after if she comes back, potentially. What did he say? All right. It's like, this sure isn't reality. This here isn't reality. What's your definition of reality, dude? Like, we're actually having a conversation with you, right? Where I'm actually trying to understand your take on things. Like, what do you think is reality? Like, do you think that we're living in a matrix or do you think we're living in a simulation? Is that the type of reality? Because I'm all for a conversation about how we're living in a simulation, because we totally are. I mean, I think we're living in some kind of video game-esque society to that certain degree, right? My higher self is up there playing the video game of me in this life. Is that your idea of reality? Like, I'm curious. I'm providing false information. How am I providing false information? How am I providing false information? Tell me that. Are you questioning the concept of how a card could deliver a message to somebody that is accurate? Is that what you hazard to say is false? Is that the card wouldn't give you, like, do you think that we're energetically connected? Right? But which prove what I'm preaching. What am I preaching? Because I'm not certain what you think I'm preaching. Hi, Jenna. Definitely I can put you on the list, love. I have to actually add Witchy Kind of Woman to the list too. Right? Hi, Kissy and Moon. How are you? Alrighty, so we have Joanne Graham. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I'm just wondering what I'm preaching. I'm doing card readings for people. All right. You're the one that's saying that I'm preaching. Nobody here feels that I'm preaching. You know, can I talk about certain things that, you know, maybe like that I've learned from Greg Braden or Bruce Lipton or, you know, other people like that, right? Then that's different, right? Then I'm sharing information from like really intelligent people who've done a whole ton of research and have released this information. But you're not even telling me, like, you're not even telling me what you think is like you're not giving any information. You're just like spewing crap. Like, at least makes sense if you're gonna come in here and like at us, right? At least makes sense. Be clear, be articulate, share, and, you know, have this little energetic exchange, since you couldn't just switch on by, right? I don't know if I'm going to do yes nos today. I do yes nos, but right today I've been doing readings. Hi King Cans, how are you, love? All right, so this is for Joanne Graham, and we got a couple. We got the Ace and Queen of Pentacles, both of them together, but we also got in the hand, which is saying the universe is your partner. Good. Right. I don't know. I'm digging my reality. I don't know why he's got a problem with his, because I'm a part of his reality. So nope, you're still on the list, Jen. Just, well, the way that the list got wrote up, it came together pretty quickly. Aw, thanks, Sabrina. How are you this morning? Yes, there are definitely a few ahead of you, Angel. Definitely a few. Okay, so for Joanne Graham. All right, so we got the Ace and Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the in the hand from the sacred, from the shaman's dream. You're down on the list a bit there too, Paula. So it's Joanne, Sue Hootie, and it'll go quicker too, because some people won't stick around for their reading, right? So it'll go faster because of that fact. But also depending on how much I chit chat or get distracted by people coming into the live, that could slow it down too. Alrighty, so Joanne, Ace, you are on the list. Casanilo. That sounds like a beautiful space to be. Okay, Gus. Right? Exactly, Shaylin. Okay, so Joanne. Nice. You can tell nice. Me too. I have some of it. I have some I have some native in me. I was going to put Gus. Okay. Angel of Venom. Okay. I got everybody on the list. I had to check. It could be. You never know. All right. Let's get. Yeah. Nice. Maybe that we got Mohawk ties together there, witchy kind of woman. All right, we got the Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So the Ace of Pentacles for you is the beginning of a new venture or task, new ideas, planting seeds for the future, great potential for success, manifesting power, ambitions, and prosperity. I'm Canadian as well, in Ontario. Do you know what is your clan, or which is your reserve, like what reserve you're tied to? We do. So the Queen of Pentacles, on the other hand, and this is for Joanne Graham, The Queen of Pentacles is talking about bear. Nice. Is talking about a healer, a working parent, a self-made person, material wealth and abundance. Strength in family and community, a kind and nurturing heart, groundedness, being down to earth, generosity. So a lot of financial abundance, like new ideas coming in and healing energy, but abundance and prosperity with these two cards. Okay. And then in the hand. Oh, cool. Nice. I'm Turtle Clan, and from Tanya, which is in central / eastern Ontario. So Joanne Graham, the in the hand card is the one that I'm going to read you, okay? So in the hand is feeling secure, taken care of, the universe is your partner. It is definitely beautiful, beautiful area. So something amazing happens when you contemplate your intimate relationships with your higher power. How do you engage it? Perhaps you might have seen things through the influence of your religious background, or you may have been exposed to other ways of making that connection real for you. It doesn't matter the source of your understanding. What matters is what works for you. For example, if you believe in a punitive God, you will be afraid of punishment for your transgressions. If you believe in a version of a higher power that blesses you, you may find it easier to surrender to a relationship of radical trust. Right now, if you imagine relaxing, curled up in the hands of the divine, how does that make you feel? Can you then turn over your needs and desires to that divine power and trust that you're safe and secure and don't have to do anything at all to feel that way? Grace is activated in your life now. You're in good hands. You've done your work, family, relationships, home, everything. You've done all you can. So now is the time to rest and recharge instead of producing, doing, acting, strategizing. A hot tea, a good book, and a soft blanket are in order. It's a beautiful message for you, Joanne. Okay, after Joanne is Sue Hoodie. Okay, so if Sue Hoodie is here, let me know. And then we've got CJ. And then Paula, you can definitely ask a question when I get to your card, love. What's happening? What do you mean what's happening? Do you mean with the guy on TikTok who was just saying some blah negative stuff? That's okay. So CJ, are you there, love? Nice, nice. It's a good one to read. I have not yet, Amanda. You're close though, sort of. Close-ish. Alrighty. CJ. I'm not sure if CJ is coming back. So we've got the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is for CJ. The 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 3 of Pentacles for CJ. Cooperation, community, teaching and learning, sharing and listening, teamwork. There is no limit to what you can manifest together, which is beautiful. I don't know where my yeah, Sears. Hi, CJ. Working with others gives us, oh, Salasia, TGIF, TGIF, TGIF. We could all dance the TGIF dance. All right. Working with others gives us with the opportunity to learn from one another and to blend energies to create something totally new. Look for conscious collaborators as mentors, apprentices, or both. Co-creating together for the good of the whole is powerful magic. And this teamwork and community card calls you forth to add your unique essence to the bigger picture. Remember that your relationships are the base of your well-being. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. What was a... Yeah. Remember that your relationships are the base of your well-being. If you're having trouble with others, seek to align goals in order to cultivate peaceful unions. Mutually beneficial relationships place equal opportunity on each person's novel wisdom and way of being in the world. Regardless of the relational hierarchy, everyone has something uniquely enchanting to bring to the table. When life's paths are entwined, strive to create harmonic states as you weave your way in and out of another's days. Welcome people into your heart and open doors of possibility that didn't exist before. I step into the vibration of conscious collaboration. So, hi, Kiki. I love it. That's, yeah, unfortunate with the weird energy in dreams. Weird. So after CJ is Paula. Okay, then after Paula is Diana and Edgelou, and then Liz, Connie, Amanda, Anna, Shaylin, Gus, Witchy, Jenna, Angel, and Sabrina. But the list is there. The list is there, guys. All right, so weird energy in dreams. That's unfortunate, sweetie. And yeah, I was reading with that. Yeah. You are on the list. Oh, you are on the list because I'm going to write you right down right now. Make sure. Sorry, Julie. You are on the list now. Jen Ben. Oh my God. No, Jen, you are on the list. You're after Connie. Sorry, I see you on the list. You're after Connie. You're up there further. You're welcome. Sometimes I sing. I go for walks. I like to ground on the earth. Yeah. I find different ways. You're there, Jen. Sorry, you are there. Probably 6th, maybe. So we got Paula right now. Yeah, maybe there's just the one card. So for Paula, the Magician. Okay, the Magician. Have a great weekend. Love you. I love you. I might be back on tomorrow for a little bit. Okay. Tomorrow night, we also have in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective. Tomorrow night, we have the first quarter check-in in Virgo. So you can join us in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective for that. So Paula, you got the Magician. So the Magician's number 1. Skill, natural talents, powers of manifestation, creativity, resourcefulness. The Magician brings forth a powerful message of creation and potential. You are magic. You have everything you need to be successful. Badass manifesting energy from the cosmos. All the skills you require, they're at your fingertips. Beautiful creator, go create. Activate the magic in your veins by focusing your energy, willpower, desire, and actions. When you consciously step into your personal power and decide to shape the material world in this way, every breath in and every breath out is an opportunity to carve new meanings and new perspective into reality. If you are unsure of your ability to create the life you desire, trust in the latent potential that resides within you. Feeling less than inspired at this time reminds you that it's time to find your muse, find your spark, find your why. With everything you need sitting in front of you like a giant universe cauldron, what is it that you desire to bring to life? And what can you do today that will bring it one step closer to reality? I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action. How much did you get of the message? Yay, Salasia! I have someone on the back end. That's awesome. That's awesome. Did you get the message from it? Really, it's about that, like the beginning of the message. So when you consciously step into you shape, okay? You shape shape your destiny, right? When you consciously step into your power and decide to shape the material world in this way, every breath in and every breath out is an opportunity to carve new beginnings. new meanings, and new perspective into reality. If you're unsure of your ability to create the life you desire, trust in the latent potential that resides within you. Feeling less than inspired at this time reminds you that it's time to find your muse, find your spark, find your why. With everything sitting in front of you like a giant universe cauldron, what is it that you desire to bring to life? And what can you do today that will bring it one step closer to reality? Thank you, Salasia. I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action. So you're at this point of having just beautiful manifesting energy. You're magical, like you've got that magic power to be able to do it right now, right? So manifest, figure out what you want, vision it. Get the thought is the visioning it, then feel the energy of having it, and then go do a little bit of action every day to bring it into reality. Okay, into the material realm. All righty, so Diana on Facebook. Yeah, so that's really, strong energy. Like, do the manifest, right? Sit in and know that you're magical, you're powerful, you control your future, you can dictate where it's going to go, how it's going to turn out for you. Hi, Michaela. I'm good. How are you? All right, Diana, you're getting the Eight of Cups in protection mode. Okay, so I'll read what that message is for you. Okay, in protection mode. And we'll see, maybe I'll pull another card depending on what the message is that comes up from this. So walking away, then regretting your choice, feeling stuck in your current reality, fears that block your momentum, escapism, and avoidance. She has released her last cup into the sea and her bowl burning ceremony is over. Is it time to walk away from something in your life? Choosing your sacred dream, especially when you're feeling disappointed, is one of the biggest acts of self-love that you can enact. When you take that very first step, you begin to choose yourself. There's nothing more healing or more powerful. Find your resolve, untether any anchors that are holding you back. Though your disillusioned heart may require some TLC, you can realign your path by shedding outgrown expectations, hopes, people, ideas, belief, guilt, or ways of being. If you find yourself exhausted or confused or jumping from thing to thing, know that you are entering a mystical period of intense shifting and that releasing old stories will help you to travel lightly. Go in the direction of epic dreams, happiness, and greater meaning. I walk away from my negativity and choose myself in a rebellious act of self-love, right? So we do control our future, right? And our future is derived from the thoughts that we hold and the feelings that we embody, right? If I think negatively about myself, then I'm going to stay in those negative states energetically, and I'm going to call more negativity towards me, right? I'm going to just keep calling more negativity towards me, right? So did you walk away from something that you regretted walking away from and you're stuck in that energy? I love you too, sweetheart. Right? There's something in your life that's a closing door, right? And you have to allow that door to close and not grab onto it, right? Not stick, right? So there's a door that's closing that you need to allow it to close and not hold on to that, keeping yourself stuck in the past. If we let go of the things that don't serve us, let go of the things that are holding us back, right? Let go of the past, even the stories that we tell ourselves, right? If the story that you're constantly telling yourself is that you're a victim, woe is me, then life is going to continually show you, woe is you, right? Here, if you think that you're a victim, I'm going to give you more opportunities to show that you are a victim. That's what life will do to you. When you say, I need this, life says, oh, do you need to experience, like if I say, I hate saying it because I don't want to put the energy out there, right, as the example. So it gets challenging to share examples and be like, I'm canceling that right away. I'm canceling that. But if I was to say I need money, cancel, I don't. And if you say that, God's like, the universe is like, oh, you need money? I'll give you that you need money. I'll show you that over and over and over again that you need money. because that's what you declared, is that you need it. So I'll show you how you need it, right? As opposed to saying, I have money. And then God's like, oh, you have money? Let me show you that you have money. I'll give you more money to have, right? So it's all that perspective shift that you need to have. But if we're tying ourselves to the past, right? Like if you're not willing to let go of a relationship that didn't serve you, or you're not willing to let go of the story of the victimhood, you're just going to keep being kept within that state of the past, tied to it energetically, or you're going to, be tied to that person, which is going to block you from getting a person that would be right for you, or a job that's right for you. Or if you're holding on to limiting beliefs, then you're not going to be open to receiving a belief system that would actually help you rather than hold you back, right? So I am abundantly blessed. I see miracles every day. Every day I see miracles. Every day I see miracles. I easily attract clients to me that need my services and are able to afford them. I easily attract paying clients. Easily. I am abundant. Look at the world. Look at if you pull your awareness back, and you pull your awareness back far enough, you're God. You are the source of consciousness itself, right? You're a beam of light of consciousness. Just one of the beams of light of consciousness. That is you, right? So you're part of this greater whole. You are blessed. Blessings in all forms rain down on me. I like it. I like it. Blessings of all forms are raining down on me. Okay, after Diana is Edgelou. Are you still there, Edgelou? I like it. Everything I desire is already mine. It's all part of the plan. Edgelou, I need you to say that you're there so that and then I'll pull a card for you, okay? Hi, Jamie. Right? Kiki. I love it. I love it. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the gifts. I appreciate the sharing. I appreciate the likes. I feel like my one mod Melinda is not really present today, and that's okay, because when Melinda's present, we hit like 40,000 likes or 30,000 likes, right? No, I love you. Ooh, nice, nice. Alrighty. Edgelou. And I could be saying your name wrong, but do let me know. I do have a few viewers that are there. Let me know who's there so I can pull your card if you're there. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to Liz. Liz will be next. And then after Liz will be Connie and then Jen. And hi, Julie. All right. I'm not sure who's there. I'm going to skip on past it. If Edgelou comes up in a little bit, then I'll pull her card then. But right now, I'm going to skip on by, and I'll add Haley to the list there. Oh, I forgot, Mama. I forgot Salesia's there, but I did add her to the list. I did add her. All righty. So next is Liz. Okay, we'll wait if Edgelou, like I said, if Edgelou, and we put you on the list, Haley. Salesia's like, I did. I was going to. Ooh. Okay, so Liz's card. Okay. You're welcome, Haley. Oh. Liz. I feel like there's a message in these cards too for you. And there was. We got these two cards, the Five of Cups and Sky Dancer, number 48, Surrender. And this is for you, Liz. Hi, spiritual amethyst. Hiccup. So this card, Liz, okay, grieving, disillusion, disappointment, betrayal, bitterness, wallowing, self-pity can signify a broken heart. So the illusion is lifting and you may find yourself in the middle of a reality that is painfully disappointing. If your dark night was a result of someone else's deception, you will need to find the seeds of forgiveness in order to avoid a calloused heart. Release yourself from any guilt around the situation. When we realize that the future we were working toward is no longer an option, it's easy to focus on the loss and allow our energy to stagnate and spiral into self-pity. Don't allow your life force to drain away with the things you once loved. Allow your tender heart to navigate towards the curative magic of finding faith in your future. If you are having a hard time letting go, unhook your heart from your fragmented dreams and give yourself permission to envision a brighter future. Dismantle your grief. Reclaim your happiness and consciously step back onto a path filled with hope. My tender heart helps me navigate toward my bright future. Good morning. Good morning. Surrender. Okay, so that message of surrender, I think, is a big thing, right? Just surrendering to what is. So liberation from attachment. When a sky dancer appears, she is inviting you to welcome the deepest power of the feminine into your life. You have already overanalyzed your situation to exhaustion. Now is the time to invite the sacred feminine, the wisdom within your heart, no matter your gender, to guide you to success. If you have become earthbound, plotting and planning and praying for change, cease and desist. Break the habit of being yourself, of repeating the same behavior and hoping for a different outcome. Stop trying to figure it all out and stop overthinking it. Surrender. The sky dancers are heralding the arrival of a new relationship with yourself, in your work, or in your love life. Do not assume that this person or opportunity will rescue you. The only way to liberation is to kiss the ground goodbye and take flight, to rise above the fray and the drama of the struggling, arguing mind. Dance in the sky and view the madness below. By simply witnessing the actors and the human comedy unfolding on the ground, you are transforming it. As you observe the drama, you unleash the power of the sacred feminine that allows for resolution. The sky dancers know the maps of heaven and the way to the holiest and most sacred places on earth. They come to help you with your current life and, even more important, to guide you to the realization of your own divinity. Just beautiful, beautiful message, the two of them together. I love it. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Next, after Connie is Jen, or sorry, after Liz is Connie. Is Connie. Okay. And hi, Olivia. Welcome back. Spot on for sure. Yeah, surrendering to the flow of life sometimes can be challenging, right? Especially when things don't turn out quite the way we had hoped that they would. I'm not sure if my landlord left for the whole day. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. Oh. All righty. Connie. Let me know if you're there, Connie, because I'm definitely these ones, just all of them just decided, which is cool. I surrender. Right? I surrender to the glory of the I surrender to the universe. You know, God can come up with a much better plan for your future than what you can. If you know, I think once we just need to recognize like our power to control things. All right, is my love Connie there? Is Connie there? Is Connie still there? Yay! Spiritual amethyst. Thank you. Kiki. Right? Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. All righty. Connie. Is Connie there? If I don't see Connie for a hot second, I'm just going to write down numbers and stuff. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Vicky. You're coming up, Witchy. We got a few to go, but might go a little bit faster. All right. We're going to skip on to Jen. Jen Ben. Is Jen Ben still there? Jen Ben. Let me know that you're there. Make sure that it was only one that flipped backwards. Okay. Definitely spiritual amethyst. We can put you on the list. Hi, Jen Ben. Ooh. Let's see if there's a second card. More cards. All right, we got these two. We got the Queen of Wands and we've got the Will of the Wisp. Treasures hidden in the shadows. So let's see what these two energies talk about together. The Queen of Wands. Okay. Did you look at my booking link to book a time? You have a blessed day too, Diana. Hi, Riley. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So this is for Jen Ben. We'll go to that. Yeah. No. Did you book today, or was did today's time conflict with your other time and stuff? That's okay. No apology necessary. Gus, that's okay. So for Jen Ben, creativity, passion, determination, confidence, joy, bold expression, helping others as you build your queendom, power, right? And then the Will of the Wisps, right? Treasures hidden in the shadows. So you are capable and fierce. It's time to root into your purpose and boldly step into the limelight of your life. The Queen of Wands radiates creativity and passion wherever she goes. And when she enters a room, her exuberant charisma and confidence are palpable. Don't be afraid to be the center of attention, and for Goddess's sake, stop acting small in order to make those around you more comfortable. Make sure fiery bursts of productivity are accompanied by laughter and gratitude, connection, appreciation, and love. It's okay to hold shadow in all this light. Don't push it down so deeply that you can't find it again. Accept the parts of you that you don't openly share. The past failures that have held you back, they don't define you. So transmute that shadow. Sit with it briefly and then light it on fire because you don't need it anymore. I fill my world with an intense light that connects and incites passion. Hi, poo-poo vaccine. So then the Will of the Wisps as well for you, Jen. So treasures hidden in the shadows, great mystery, epiphany. The will-o-wisps hover in her luminescent glory above the twilight moors of your life, whispering for you to step into the fog, into the mystery, the unknown. You may have been visited by her before, but though intrigued, you refused her invitation. It would be safer, you decided, to remain on the journey you know. While you may have it, while you always have a choice as to whether or not to follow her, you never know when you might encounter her again. In this sense, turning away has its own consequences. Why is the known so appealing? It's only when you wake up to its restrictions, to its soft prison or golden cage, that you realize there must be more. Will of the Wisp has come to you once again to offer you magic, but you will need to sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of adventure, your comfort zone for the dangers of discovery, your well-trodden path for the detours that may very well lead you astray. Or will they? Can you accept that losing yourself will bring you closer to your true self? The profound shift of an epiphany that can occur only when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. Now's the time to trust higher forces to lead you into this place, these worlds hidden at the threshold between what was and what can be. Here's where you will learn about your own unmaking, to unmask yourself. Love what you discover, dark or light. See it all as divine and find a quiet thrumming power waiting for you to channel it into the world for good. The treasure you find, filled with the wealth of love and kindness, true prosperity, is ripe to share with others. She is here for you now. Will you accept her invitation? A great bounty of goodness awaits you. It's a beautiful message. Oh, nice. I like that. I like that you're helping me with. We're on a farm together, and we're on a farm, right? What a powerful, powerful message, right? They're here to offer you that. Do it. Step into the unknown. Take that, follow those breadcrumb trail that's coming up for you, the signs and the synchronicity and the symbols, and step into your true glory, your true self, and create that queendom that create that. You've got this. You've got this. All right. After Jen is Amanda. Okay. Amanda, let me know that you're still there. I can imagine. That would be cute. I'll hang out with you and birds and cats and dogs and all kinds of animals for sure. All right. I see Amanda there. All right. Whoa. Well, Amanda, a couple of them came out. Let's see if there's any in this one for you. Yes, definitely release yourself from others. Yes, absolutely. So, for Amanda, you have the Page of Cups, which is when pigs fly, the High Priestess. So this is about your intuition. So lean into your intuition, right? Really lean into it. Pay attention to the signs and symbols that are coming up. Meditate, prayer, journaling, that type of activities, right? Commune with nature, whatever it is to get you in connection with your higher self and the information that's coming in. And this one, Pigs Fly, is like stuff is just going to start happening that's beautifully in alignment with you, of things that you want to come to fruition. And that's backed by this Netcaster card, right? The Netcaster card, preparations come to fruition, right? Just super, super powerful. You're welcome, Jen. You have a blessed day too. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, and any likes, gifts, sharing that you were doing. I appreciate it all. So Amanda, I'll read for you the Netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. The Netcaster arrives to tell you to stop praying for the fish. They have arrived, and it's time that you cast your net lest they swim away. Everything that you've longed for is within reach, but it has been so long since your prayers were answered that you have forgotten how to receive what is being offered to you. Put down the prayer beads and open your arms and your heart to rewards beyond measure. Cast your net. Take the next step that you have been planning for so long. Remember that the fish wait for no one, so time is of the essence. Heaven and earth are in perfect alignment for your victory. The stars are positioned for success. The only one who can spoil the perfection of the moment is you. If you ask, do I really deserve this? You will sabotage the magic and shatter the crystalline flawlessness of the now. Some protection tips. What do you need some protection tips for, love? The Netcaster can also arrive to bring you bad news, to tell you that you have been snared in someone else's trap and must wriggle free. Right now, it feels comfortable enough, even as the net begins to tighten around you. Do not wait until it is suffocating you before realizing you must escape and run for your life. It is still early enough to exit gracefully. Bide your time until the conditions are right. Go to your place of stillness, of deep quiet, and watch for the signs that a new opportunity has arrived. Right now, you are patient because you feel that things will go your way. Learn to be patient with people and situations that are more challenging. Oh, so you could do like I do. I write runes, protection runes on me. Very good message. Very good message for you, Amanda. Right? So I like to put protection runes and draw them on myself. And I can definitely pull a card for you, Riley. Definitely. Hello, Facebook user. I'm not sure who that is that's saying hi. So Anna, are you still there, Anna? And if Anna's not still there, then it'll be Shaylin. And if Shaylin's not, then it's Gus. And then witchy kind of woman. Okay. And hi. Hi, Guy. How are you, love? So I'm getting together the schedule for June. So I'll be putting out the schedule for June soon. That will have all of the events and stuff that are going on. And I will have that on my page. Oh, no, you're okay, sweetie. You're okay. All right. So I haven't seen Anna come up. Hi. I haven't seen Anna come up at this point in time. You're so welcome. I love you. I love you. And you should connect with me, Amanda, because the quantum regression and integration therapy that I'm offering as a session, I think that would be an amazing session for you to take advantage of. And I was offering it to the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine Healing Collective and Tribe. I was offering it to them for, that's okay, sweetie. I was offering it to them for a donate what you feel is appropriate. Or donate what you can afford, right? So it was really just to give you an opportunity. So I just dropped my cards on the floor. Like not a little bit, like half the deck. That's okay. They just wanted to get mixed up is all. So I'll send you the links for it, because I think that honestly, we did so much great work with the with the Sacred Journey group program. This here is just like amazing what it provides. So I'll send you the link. I'll send you the links for it for sure. Like it's absolutely like beyond what the results that it gives for whether it's trauma, it could addictions, it even opening up spiritual gifts. Like it's just an amazing. Aww. Your mom is good. Your mom is good, Guy. She's just like in that, just like smiling at you and sending love to you, right? Just tell him that I love him, right? That's just like, it's just beautiful. Like I'm just smiling, like she's happy. She's like it. Are you worried that she wouldn't like she wouldn't like what you're doing, or wouldn't agree with something that you're doing, or she would look down on any of the choices that you made? Is that something that comes up at all for you? Because she just has like that super proud, loving energy, and that's the energy. I'll send you the link. So for anyone that is interested, no, it just came up. The only reason why I was asking about that is because there was just, like there's that feeling of pride. So I wanted to make sure, like, if there's something that you felt that, she might not agree that you're doing, or, like say changing career and going into some area that you think that your mom would be like, I think that's silly or something. But I just know that she's got so much pride and love towards you that if you had any of those questions, definitely just knock them to the side. She's super proud of you and sending tons of love your way. Like she's smiling at you. All right. So after Amanda is going to be Shaylin because I didn't see Anna come up. Hi, Jerry. How are you? I don't know what the is about. Okay, so Shaylin. So I got the 3 cards for you, Shaylin. One being Skywriting, the Fates, the Hanged Man, and the 8 of Wands. Okay, so I'll read a couple from them and then I'll read the one card in its entirety. Yeah, like I think that she just wants you to know, like she's really proud of like everything that you're doing, proud of how you're like the man that you're becoming, and just like that. Just the oracle deck that I'm using is the Shaman's Dream, and then the tarot deck is the Light Seer Tarot. So yeah, I think that she just wants you to know that she's behind you and supporting you, and she loves you, and she's super proud of you. Okay, like that's just the energy that just like I was beaming, like the just that big grin that you would give to your kid, like just so much love energy just coming from her. Yummy. Spicy coffee. Okay. Oh, the cotton seal. He's so cute. Yeah. No, she's just like, it's just beaming, like that pride in my child and love in my child, just pride, right? You want some of my spicy coffee? The seal is so cute. I love it. I should put that up as my gold gift and see how many seals I can catch in one day. Okay, so the 8 of Wands for Shaylin. The 8 of Wands is talking about like speed, velocity, travel, making split-second decisions, and upcoming positive resolution, haste, and good news. It's go time. I fall into the flow of this quickening energy, and I swiftly face my desires head on, is the information that this 8 of Wands is giving. Now, the Hanged Man, this is surrendering to the will of the cosmos, an intentional pause, reflection, letting go, embracing the new, realigning with your heart and purpose, newfound wisdom, spiritual teachings, sacrifice, and enlightenment. So this information and this change is going to come in there quickly. You can definitely lean on her. Like anytime that you want your mom, you just call on your mom and ask her to come there and just to give you support or guidance, and to tell her, to say that if you could feel her touch you right now, that would really be special for you. And just sit there and sit with your body and see if you can't feel a sensation somewhere on your body. So this one here, big energy, and the Fates, big energy. Yeah. Sometimes, when it's broken, it's broken. And it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It's just not right for you. And the best thing that you can do is move on. Right. So this here, flow with it. Divine wisdom spills forth in moments of deep flow. The Hanged Man is offering you the chance to look at something from a completely different perspective. When you let go of that thing that's got you stuck, you will make space for new insights and vantages to shift into place. Open your heart to the bigger plan, and you'll inadvertently tap into a whole new framework from which to see the world. Know that your path and your dream may look unfamiliar to you after you relinquish the need to direct the outcomes. Surrender to the will of the cosmos and realign your life with its sacred path. The universe already knows which life-altering lesson is the key to your happiness, and your higher self has so much wisdom for you when you intentionally pause to listen. I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. So we have the lovely Skywriter energy as well. Aww. Just sending you lots of love, Guy. Lots of love. And so is your mama. So is your mama. She's sending you a lot. So number 49 for Shaylin, skywriting the fates, that which we cannot change, non-judgment. So it is written in the sky that you have a destiny. You are being invited to explore certain aspects of life unique to you and you alone. That does not mean that your path will be easy, paved with gold and littered with diamonds. Nor does this predict that your journey will be treacherous. It is just your path with parts that cannot be changed and must be radically accepted as they are. In this way, whatever you are faced with, every single aspect of your life is perfect in its imperfection. Not good or bad, neither in flow nor blocked, this nor that. See your life as a series of opportunities rather than an obstacle course. Once you master the skill of non-judgment, you open up to the power of curiosity, unencumbered by the burdens of yesterday's fear, as you look ahead into the potential of the future. Yes, you still need to be brave. Right now, you are facing a critical moment in time with an opportunity to meet your fate, a choice point where you expand your influence and your capacity for abundance, love, and purposeful action. Now is the moment to leap into it, whether it be a heart connection, a call to creativity, or a new identity in your work or another area of your life, with all your heart and soul. Your success is surely written in the stars. In order to bring your destiny to fruition, you must jump into the adventure with both feet and do your part. Very powerful message together, right? Lots of energy there. I should put the cards in the right pile. That would be handy. That would be very handy. And yes, definitely book your clarity call with me if you have any questions. Like, you can look at my website and it has most of the information there. But if you do have any questions about the stuff on the website, book a clarity call. But just, if you can't stay for the clarity call, if something comes up, just make sure that you just cancel the appointment if you don't want to have the appointment at all, or change the appointment to a time that works for you as early as you realize that the appointment's not going to work. Yesterday, I had, a couple of calls that worked, but I had two people back to back who had booked clarity calls, and neither one of them showed up for it. And, I block out, so that hour was blocked out of my time. And when they don't show up for that, that's time that I'm blocked, that other people can't take advantage of to use, but that are also times that I can't go do anything because that time is already booked. If the first half hour doesn't show up, then I have to wait for the second half hour, and I won't know that the second half hour is not going to show up until they don't show up. So that whole hour just gets washed away. So I have no problems with the free clarity calls. Just if you are, just definitely cancel if you can't make your appointment, right? Just cancel ahead of time. And Jess, I'll definitely put you on the list for the card. Why is it so hard? Because it's change, right? And it's an unknown. And because it's that unknown, that's scary. Our nervous system is scared. So it immediately puts on the brake and says, I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't know. And it's hard for us to lean into that trait, into that faith, right? Yeah, it is. It's being respectful. But yesterday, like for a whole hour, I just sat here waiting for pretty much the whole hour. I think, once it gets to around 15 minutes after the call began, so halfway through the call time, then I'm like, okay, they're not showing up, and I shut down the call. And then I go to the next call, which is, half an hour later. So anyway, I don't mind doing the clarity calls, but it's on my website, all of the stuff that I have going on. So I have low entry stuff to work with me, and that's my Divine Feminine Healing Collective or Divine Masculine Healing Tribe. And, the stuff that I'm doing here, you can subscribe on my website to support me through my website. You can subscribe on TikTok. You could subscribe on YouTube. So there's all these places that you can subscribe or, share in an energy exchange of some sort to say that you appreciate the time that I spend here doing this. But those are lower level things because it's just a donation for the divine feminine, and it's donate what you can through either the divine feminine or divine masculine. We do 5 sessions each month that we start that we meet during these 5 sessions, and it's to do healing. I do energetic healing. We follow the moon phases in the divine feminine. We follow the moon phases. I do a lot of content production for that. You get exclusive offers in the groups that aren't released to anybody else. All of these things that you get by being a member of a divine feminine and divine masculine healing collectives. In the divine masculine healing tribe, we meet 5 times a month to talk about things, that struggles that you may be having as a male, and just giving support and soothing and resiliency tips and techniques, and working on healing through that as well. So those are the low end things, because it's just donate what you can. The goal is roughly $10 per session for those, to get together and do, say the divine masculine healing tribe, to do a nights at the round table, to spend $10 to just hang out with me and get, resiliency and soothing techniques, or, to work through whatever struggles you have, or to get health information from my nursing career and knowledge. I also, in the mid-range, I have my Sacred Journey package. So the Sacred Journey package is a 6-session package with me, where the first session we build containers and safety, and really we get some resiliency and soothing techniques going. And we meet every other week in the 6 sessions. Although I would be willing to change that and meet every week if somebody wanted to go through it sooner or at a quicker rate. So the Sacred Journey is mid-range. I am doing readings, Haley. Hello. So the Sacred Journey is the mid-range program that I have. We do safety, we do inner child healing, shadow work. We can look at human design. We do a bunch of different things, and I give you at least 1 session of quantum regression and integration therapy, or quantum healing. So that's within the Sacred Journey. That's a 3-month package, or like I said, you could do it in a shorter time frame if you wanted, but I typically have it as a 3-month package. The other package that I have is the quantum regression and integration therapy. This therapy is huge. The radical shifts, the rate that we can shift through trauma or through addictions, or even open yourself to your spiritual gifts. This is just like profound, mind-blowing, just amazing, amazing package. That's my higher end package. We do 12 sessions in the 3 months. So we're meeting every single week to do a session, but they're on there as individual sessions as well. So you could always try out a session, see how that works for you before determining that you want to go in a total package. So that's out there as well. Okay. So, yeah, but if you have any questions about what's on my website or what I'm doing, then, connect and set up a free clarity call, and I'll talk to you about what I do. I'll answer your questions, all of your questions. I do full paid readings that are an hour, 45 minutes to an hour in length, depending on which reading you choose. And the readings are, they can be the spirit guided message, priority message, could be how to find love, so there's a bunch of different readings that I provide. There's a bunch of different readings that I provide through my readings, but they're all just linked as one reading. So we would just discuss it at the beginning of the reading, what type of reading you want, and then that's where we would go. Okay, so all of that's on my website. And know that I bring over 20 years of nursing, plus all my trauma education and knowledge, plus all my quantum healing education stuff too. I bring all of that to the table when we do any of these healing journeys, and then my spiritual gifts as well. So for Shaylin, no, did I do Shaylin already? I did do Shaylin already. I have got to, yes, sorry, Gus, I thought about this when I was pulling it, but Gus. So Gus, we have the Ace of Cups in protection mode, and we've got the many masks, the authentic self. So I feel like right now you're not stepping into your full power. And I know when you were talking on there earlier that you were talking about like having the ability to say communicate with spirits, and how, you know, there was that moment where you didn't like the energy that you were getting, the response that the spirits were giving you was too much for you to really handle. So there could be, but I'll look at what the messages are for these. I'm just waiting for Gus to show me that they're still there. Caseno. Yeah, I got you. I was like, and luckily enough, we wrote it down, and hi Gus. Okay, so the Ace of Cups in protection mode. I'll just read the little blurb about it. Okay. So a time to nurture more self-love, making sure you aren't repressing your emotions, opening up to the possibility of love. Okay, so sometimes we get jaded, or we close ourselves off, or we've been hurt before, so we shut ourselves down, and you know, we erect walls. And when we put those walls up, then we restrict ourselves from receiving what is meant for us, right? Because we're hidden behind those walls. Same thing with if you put the walls up around your gifts instead of allowing those gifts to just naturally open up. And you know, you can slow down what's coming to you with your spiritual gifts, because you just tell yourself, you tell, you know, higher self, you tell the spirits themselves, I'm not open, like one at a time, you know, slow down the amount that people are connecting to me, right? And just have it more of, you know, we're going to do it on a queue basis. It's not, you know, everybody come in as you want. It's not come as you want. It's, you know, a queue. So please, you know, stand in line, take a card, stand in line. Don't everybody come to me all at once. But I'll read what Many Masks is talking about, because I think the big message is within this, okay? The authentic self, energizing internal allies, a conscious shift. We live in a world where everyone we see wears a mask. We wear these masks to cover up and protect who we really are. We learn to do so because we've been conditioned to try to appear a certain way to fit into society. Masks allow us to belong, so we remain within the confines of what is expected. Masks are not inherently bad, rather they provide context and structure for our personalities and soul's expression. Some of us might believe that a particular mask, fixed and hardened onto us, is our permanent face. We forget that we are living beings with a multitude of faces, enabling us to experience a fuller, more vibrant world. Your authentic essence doesn't want to be constrained by others' expectations anymore. Now is the time to strip away the mask you've accepted and discover who you really are. A new self is emerging, and your perception changes as you adopt new ways of being. Right now, it's really important to allow yourself to experiment. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you. Dancing to the Friday. All right. Try on different masks and let yourself be fluid and curious. Nothing, just Barnum statements. I don't understand what that means, love. How will you know what you love and what you resonate with if you don't take off the mask you've always worn? Your authentic essence will never change. It will only express itself differently through these optional selves. Through trial and error, you discover more and more about who you want to become. What would it feel like to explore this side of you? Anything is possible if you're willing to open up to your potential. You truly can move beyond the barriers that society has set. Use your imagination and step into the magic. Yes, yes, right? It was calling you then, calling you and letting you know that was your message then. Exactly. Thank you for following me. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Smiley. All right, so witchy kind of woman. Hi, Kristen. Ooh, a review of a church. Interesting. Witchy kind of woman. Hello, hello. Just waiting to see if witchy kind of woman is still there. Hello, Clove. Hello, hello. You're welcome. You're welcome, Gus. So I wonder if witchy kind of woman stepped out for a hot second. So I'll go down the list then. So Jenna, is Jenna there? Good afternoon, Momo. Mama 5. Mama 5. So is Jenna there? So we're looking for Jenna. We're looking for Angel of Venom, Sabrina, and then Julie. Okay, so those are the next 4 on the list. So if any one of you want to come forward, I will pull your card. Okay, and we'll just hold off for, oh, I'm mixing the cards up, guys. They go in that deck. All right, so Jenna, Angel of Venom, Sabrina, or Julie. You just have to say that you want to be on the list and then stick around. Any energy transfer that you want to give to support me is definitely appreciated. But you just have to say that you want to be on the list. Sharing is caring. Liking the live is caring. Gifts are appreciated. Subscribing to my channel is appreciated. Being a member of the team, anything. It's whatever you feel. Gary Squarepants gave a message, but then he left. I don't know what the message was. Right? Mama 5, you're on the list, Mom. Okay, so Julie is going to get a message. Yeah, sometimes they don't stick around long enough to get their card, and that's okay. Another time. Oh, love to you, friend. Love to you. Witchy kind of woman had to get some clothes on. Alrighty. I'm going to pull Julie's card first, and then Julie's card. After Julie's cards, then I will pull Witchy kind of woman's. Okay, we'll go back to Witchy. All right, Julie, your cards were fast and furious. We got the 7 of Wands and the Emperor combined with Whale Song resonating. Okay. So the 7 of Wands, that's standing in your power, right? That's feeling like maybe people are trying to pull you down. And you said your friends came back in and you're talking about, like we talked about forgiving them, right? About forgiving them, but not allowing them back into your life. And maybe that's what this is saying. It's just reminding you to protect yourself, right? And to be okay standing in that beautiful energy of yours. The Emperor. Okay, so I'll read the little blurbs of those, but then I'll read the Whale Song card. I'll read the entire card. Okay. So the 7 of Wands, right? Challenge, grounding and protecting yourself, movement and growth, creative innovation, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, a sign to continue to share your ideas and self-expression. Okay, and then we have that Emperor energy. Okay, so the divine masculine, authority, power, a natural leader, structure, strategic and analytical thinking, taking action and promotion. So a lot of great, powerful energy with that. That could signify a male in your life who is, this divine masculine authority, like a natural leader type of energy. Right? So it could be that energy. I lead the circumstances in my world with confidence, harmony, and generosity. Right? And this combined with this 7 of Wands energy of, I am deserving of this success and I will bravely shine my light into the world. Right? Bravely shine that light to get to that, be that leader, right? And have the stuff coming to you. But let's see what the Whale Song resonating has to say and how it contributes to those 2 cards. So Whale Song is number 61. Remembering, harmonizing, resonating. There are moments in life when you have a sense of deja vu, that you've visited this place, these feelings, this person before, and you know that a new opportunity to dance has come around again. Yet there is a haunting quality to this, a melancholy, as life's mysterious fragility is also underlined. Like a whale song that pleads for its simple notes to be matched by another, you have a short time to capture this essence and let it resonate in a way that is potentially transformative, but only if you don't turn away. Sometimes you may forget the moments of your humanity, your truest desires, because you've become so earthbound and calculating, striving, and doing. You're so overstimulated by the chase and what you're exposed to that you forget your heart. Now it's time to jump in the water and play and be reminded of your creative self, your collaborative impulse to sing along, seeking harmony, beauty, purpose, and meaning. At this moment, that is your exact invitation. You will achieve more than the plans you set in motion if you use this opportunity to explore, be curious, and take a much needed break from what your mind thinks it needs to accomplish. Your heart is calling. Answer it. Right? Beautiful message for you. Beautiful message for you, Julie. I love it. All right. After Julie, we have Haley. Is Haley still there? Haley was looking for a message for relationship. Oh, witchy kind of woman. Sorry, never mind. We're going to do witchy kind of woman first. Okay, sounds good, Jess. So witchy kind of woman. Nice. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to do witchy kind of woman and then you, Haley, okay? Witchy kind of woman. You're so welcome and thank you. Well, we got a lot of curiosity in the mix. Both of these cards, they're talking a lot about curiosity, but I'm going to read what the little blurb is of the Page of Swords being in protection mode. The Page of Swords is that definite Gemini energy, like curious, education, learning, and talkative, like that very talkative energy. But I'll talk about what it is in the protection mode. You got the High Priestess and also the Farther Gate, bold step forward. So I'll give you, we'll go through them. We'll go through them all. Start going through them all. So the Page of Swords first in that protection mode, and what the message is that he's saying. Okay. So this is arrogance, gossip, nervous energy, being all talk and no action, and dishonesty. So it could be somebody in your world is being dishonest, or maybe you're lying a bit to yourself. There's a possibility of that, right? 53 and 55, yes. Okay. And then the High Priestess. So that Page of Swords could be indicating that there's somebody who is arrogant, or some gossiping energy around you, or that, you're being cautioned to not be very gossipy about things right now. I'm going to look at the little bit of the blurb from the High Priestess. Sorry. Yeah. I have a funny feeling I do too, in a way. So this High Priestess energy, dreams, powerful visions, psychic insights, serendipity, meditation, introspection, intuition, and a spiritual experience. I have the answers I seek, and by following the truth, I will find them. So use that, your intuition and knowledge, and connecting with those psychic abilities that you have to unearth the truth here in this situation. Okay. This card here again is talking about that curiosity, right? The stranger. So being curious, followed with the farther gate, which is a bold step forward. So they really just corroborated what the tarot cards were. Okay, so we'll look at 53 briefly and then 55. So this is the other. Okay, moving past fear of differences, curiosity, and acceptance. So the stranger moves through the world in a shroud of darkness that often elicits fear, rejection, and uncertainty, as the danger of the unknown defines its very presence. Yes, there is a veil of separation between you. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to only look for what mirrors what is safe and known to you, refusing to entertain the concept of other beyond something to fear. In order to broaden your world and your experience of it, you must refute the illusion that sameness is the only way. Nothing you expect externally matches up with the other, and you're challenged by your own inexperience, but don't miss this opportunity for learning. Yes. And then we've got the farther gate, right? So that bold step forward, number 55. The next experience, legacy, evolving, bold step forward. When the farther gate shows up, it is a call to lift your eyes to the horizon and begin to walk toward your future. You are marching in place right now, stirring the dust but not getting anywhere. Trust that your forward movement will lead you to a new destination you have already set for yourself, but perhaps forgotten or neglected because of your everyday busyness. The farther gate comes to tell you that an ending is at hand and that you can leave the old behind. Let it peel away like an old skin you shed. Do not hesitate. Cross the threshold boldly and you will be rewarded. If you continue marking time instead of moving, you will miss the opportunity. The gate is open. The next landscape of your life is within reach, but the window of time to pass through it grows shorter. Do not dally. Yeah, and this is like, I think this has very strong energy to do with August, and you know what happens in August. And I think that's what it's telling you to step away from and move beyond, right? A gift of the farther gate is to bring you to the fullest expression of your gifts, perhaps for the first time. It is an invitation to a sacred passage, to new discovery, and both great challenges and opportunities. It's not a graduation. There are no rewards other than the exploration itself. You have been a farmer far too long, tilling the hard soil that now bears little fruit for you. Time to put on the explorer hat once again. Embark on that adventure. It's time to go on an adventure. It's time to go on an adventure. I love it. All right, Haley is next. Hi, Rita. How are you, love? Okay, so Haley is next. Haley wanted to know about relationship. Ooh, well, that's a good card to pop out first. Hi, Rob. How are you? I saw Rob Price pop in. It's been a while, love. It's been a while. Oh, I love you, sweetie. I love you too. You know, we're gonna have a combo live on your live though. We're gonna do combo on your live. Just okay. What can we do to shift that? What can we do to shift it? All right. I'm not sure if there's any other cards in this one for Haley. Okay, but this is the cards for Haley. Let's see. Yes. Yes. So let's figure out a time. Let's figure out a time and we'll just, you're coming up, two more. We got Haley, Oliviera, and then you. Okay. Definitely need to listen better and focus on the positive. Aw, sorry to hear that, Rob. Oh. All righty. Some definite energies there. Trying to stay focused on the positive. Yeah. If we can look at sometimes some of the information that comes up, like some of the stuff, right? Like if things aren't going as well as they need to be financially, could it be that there's a lesson for you to learn? Like a lesson to learn that maybe, maybe that job that say you're doing is not the job that's for your soul, right? Like, you know, there could be sometimes, you know, you get those, you know, that relationship that's not going well, that keeps cycling around the drain or whatever, that it just keeps coming up that it's time to move on from that relationship. But if we don't move on when it comes up, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to apologize. Oh, the liar is back. Oh, hang on, guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. We have a very toxic person that's come into our mix. This person was so toxic, in fact, that they've come on my live several times. This is actually number 3, to spew hate towards me. The first time that they got blocked, they weren't satisfied with the fact that they came onto this live spewing hate. They decided to go seek me out on Instagram, where they then said a whole bunch of terrible things towards me when they don't even know me, but are claiming that they are not toxic. I don't know what screams toxic more than hunting somebody down on other social media platforms and blame and throwing out spew and hatred towards somebody, like saying like really terrible things. I should pull it up and read some of what was said by her to me, and we can determine together collectively whether or not that's something that you consider to be toxic or not. Can we have a vote? Can we have a vote about whether or not what somebody has spewed at me is toxic or not in this thing? Right? So the first thing that she said to me after she went and left my live spewing hate at me when Melinda blocked her, then she came to my Instagram and sent me these messages. She said, "What's your minimum rate? ? You are evil. Stop fucking laughing. You are one evil, nasty, horrible, vindictive bitch. You are the toxic one. Fucking slag, cow, bitch. Your laugh is toxic. No, you need help." And then a whole bunch of finger marks, like a whole bunch of middle fingers at me. That's what she went from this feed to find me on Instagram and send me all of that information. Really? Because this is cute. I can show the profile and everything. Right? So I'm just going to do this, which is what I wanted to do beforehand, which was this here, because I'm just going to block you. There. She's been blocked completely. I don't know how she could say she's not lying, but I wanted her to come back because I wanted to be able to completely block her from my feed, which I missed last time because my mod Melinda was so quick on it. She was like, she came in and spewed a couple of things and she was like, block her. She's like, mute her for the live. So because she got muted, I couldn't block her. So I'm glad that I was able, and she did. She tracked down Salasia as well. So when Salasia blocked her on the first live, she went to Salasia's Instagram and spewed all kinds of hate at her and hate at me, and then showed up in my live again to spew more hate, which Melinda blocked her. I'm surprised she didn't seek you out that day, Melinda. And then, yeah, just persistent, but definitely like a huge amount of toxicity there. But not recognizing that she in and of herself has that toxicity there. So, and that's fine. That's fine. Hi, Jack. How are you, love? How are you, love? Okay. Is Haley there? Because I need Haley as well. I'm going to log off of Instagram though. Yeah, it was very foul, the stuff that she was saying. And I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense, right? There's really no... Oh. Okay. Well, I hope you have a good appointment. Yeah, it was just really, really negative. So is Haley there? If Haley's there, then that'd be great. I'm just going to go through the conversation. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. No, I don't have any interest in anyone like chasing her or perfect. Okay. I don't want anyone like chasing her or hunting her down or anything like that. It's just a matter of she's free to go on her own thing, just on her own way, and leave it at that. Right. So Okay. Alrighty. Whew. After that interruption, let's go back to the cards that I was pulling out for Haley, right? Yeah, it is. It is crazy to, you know, be exposed to that level of toxicity. I thought you were talking to me for a second, and then I was like, oh no, wait, no, ha, the flowers. Oh yes, I better go back to the list. The list. Okay. All righty. And Rita, you just have to ask to be on the list. Just have to ask, love. Okay, so Haley is next. She was there. I saw her come up. I love you. Thank you. Perfect, Haley. All right, one from that deck. Let's see what we got from this deck. All righty. So this is a tough one, and you want it in relationship. So the Six of Swords. Let's see what her message is, okay? Thank you. All right, Six of Swords. Transitions, help arriving at the perfect time, rites of passage, healing, moving beyond trauma or shadows of the past, support from others, personal evolution, a spiritual transition or journey. Okay, so you are moving through a period of realignment, and things can feel turbulent during these times of transition. Trust that a better future awaits you on the other side of this change. Maybe you're going through a rite of passage or an intense spiritual transformation. These experiences are profoundly personal, and you may feel alone right now. Even when it is difficult to accept assistance from others, remain open to receiving help from the most unexpected places. Allow the gentle support of the universe to move you through this ocean of evolution, and lean towards silver linings on the horizon. More sunshine? Yes, please. Sometimes we find ourselves adrift because we think we are ready to move on, but our heart is still anchored to the past. What old chapter needs to be closed? Chase guidance in the form of renewed hope and get ready to explore fresh beginnings on the opposite shores. I accept help as I easily cross this transition. Weird, eh? Glitching like that? Weird. Okay, so then the other two cards that came up for you, Haley, are in the hand and the Magician's Sword. So I think we'll just put the Magician's Sword in the hand, okay? Okay. Thanks, sweetie. Okay, sorry. These two cards for Haley, okay, for Haley. So I'm just going to give, we did read this one already. We read this one in the hand, right? So the universe is your partner, right? And then the confidence in your magic. Okay, so I'll read the confidence in your magic part, which is number 37. Thanks, witchy kind of woman. So in the hand is feeling secure, taken care of. The universe, the universe is your partner. Okay, Haley. So the universe is your partner. This magician's sword, the magician's sword, the confidence in your magic. I'm going to read that one for you though. So confidence in your magic, nothing can stop you, the beauty you seek. When the magician's sword appears, you are called to cut the cords that bind you to old thought forms and beliefs, or to friends who are not true, or relationships that aren't serving you. Okay? Remember that as well. With the power of the magician's sword, nothing can stop you, hurt you, or turn you away from the beauty you seek or the goal you desire with all your heart. The sword is a tool, not a weapon. So make sure you wield it wisely and for the greater good. Find the stuck places where you are tethered to a toxic person, a particular location, or a faulty thought or belief, and let the blade do its magic. You have a large endowment of magic available to you when you believe in miracles. But don't look to the heavens to grant you a wish. Look within. Use the magician's sword to cut through limiting beliefs. And remember, all beliefs are limiting. And focus your intention in order to create what you wish. You have all the tools you need for the task at hand. You need only muster the wherewithal to deploy the resources you have. Yeah, it's a typewriter keyboard like the ASM. And so there's sometimes where like I love the sound of it because it's like typing on a typewriter. So it is that ASMR. I love it. It's beautiful. When the magician's sword appears, it's time to get moving. This is not a tool for contemplation, for gazing at the finely polished edge. It is an instrument calling for decisive action. And remember, the sword is alive with a wisdom you can summon to help you find the best course of action. Do not hesitate. Act. Aw. Well, I've not gone anywhere. Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to noon. For the most part, there's been a couple of later ones. Still showing up in the divine feminine on all those sessions, the divine masculine. I show up and wait for all the men to show up. I just keep doing my thing. Keep, shining the light. That's all I'm hoping is shining the light. Shining some light. Apparently Cass is off to another bed. You're welcome. Take action now. Your ambitions await. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Take action now. Your ambitions await. I like it. I love your laugh. Can I get cards too, please? Who's asking for a card too? Who said that? Can I get a card too, please? Because definitely you can get a card for sure. And I love that they love my laughs. I just sing to myself over here. Alrighty. So after Haley is Oliviera. Oliviera, are you there, my love? Yeah, you can get a card for sure. For sure. Woo. All right. So we're looking for Rita. You're on the list, love. You're on the list. Okay. Right now, I'm just pulling cards for Oliviera. Just waiting to see her drop a little. Right. So I'm just trying to wait and see if Oliviera is going to pop me up a message there. Let me know that she's still here. And then after that, if not, Amethyst is next. Okay. Amethyst is next. And then Riley, and then Jess. Mama 5. Hi, Lin Shangi. Lin Shangi. All right. Well, I'm not seeing Oliviera pop up there. I know she's typically watching while she's at work. Okay, so we'll put you on the list. Hello, Jewels of London. I'm just gonna the tarot deck, definitely the Light Seers Tarot. I love this deck because I love the pictures. Like I would put these pictures on my wall. I think they're just gorgeous. So this deck is definitely my favorite tarot deck, although I'm always looking for new ones. And if anybody ever wants to send me a deck, I will let you know my address. I will. I put myself on a bit of a budget right now for buying new cards, but I do love that. So I haven't seen Oliviera come up, so I'm just going to put down the cards that I pulled for Oliviera. Just so that if she does come back, I'll read for her then. And actually, I should put the numbers. The numbers would be easier. Perfect. Okay, you get some ASMR. A cat mewed at you? Aw, see, the cat's like, we could give her one. 100, not 11. Oh, look at me! I'm putting the back on the wrong size. That's never gonna help. Okay, so Amethyst is next. Okay, so then after Amethyst is Riley, Jess, Mama 5, Rita. We got Mama and Papa Price, and we've got Lin Shangyi. 100 card deck. That's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. And Jewels of London as well. All right. Amethyst. That's a big deck. I find, you know, like the amount of cards that are in a tarot deck are plenty enough. Plenty enough. Alrighty. 100. That's okay. 100 decks. That's a lot. That's a lot. I would like to have more decks. I don't have that many. I do not have that many. Oops. Okay. Spiritual Amethyst. Tidy house, right? So clarity and organization. We had the 8 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands, but the 8 of Pentacles was in the shadow position. So I'll read the little blurbs of this. And there was also the Lost Compass that came out. So we'll see what these are all saying. Okay, so the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, that's a lot. To have 100, imagine having 100 cards though, how much harder that would be to shuffle. Like, I don't even know if I'd be able to do it. Like the size of the decks it would be. So the 8 of in protection mode, it talks about seeking shortcuts to your detriment, burning out or giving up, sporadic output and inexperience. Okay. The 5 of Wands. Now this cup is the 5 of Wands. It talks of having, right? Oh my God, I'd never be able to. So we have that energy of, this energy of seeking shortcuts to your detriment and burning out or giving up, and the sporadic output and inexperience is combined with this one, which is competition, conflict, ambition, challenge, being pushed by others to excel, brainstorming, mental jousting, adrenaline and aggression, surpassing limits, dynamic energy, and leveling up. So there is that, like, are you pushing yourself too far that you're going to push yourself into burnout or a breakdown? And are you being pushed by, you know, the competition that others are putting out there, or the amount, or other people pushing you, right? So let's look at this clarity and organization, and also getting back to integrity. Okay, so that's in the shaman stream. So number 1 is the tidy house, right? So clarity and organization, a thorough inventory, an auspicious symbol. So if your emotional world feels messy and unruly and you can't seem to get clear, it's time to see how your environment is affecting you. Although your inner world has a huge impact on what shows up in your outer world, the reverse is also true. You can be influenced by the people who populate your daily life and the energy of the objects you surround yourself with. Basically, everything in your surroundings. Now is the time for an inventory and full clearing of your environment. Ask for clarity. Hi, and thank you. Thank you. I love it. So then we'll read the Lost Compass of number 35, okay? So the Lost Compass, getting back to integrity. So this is for spiritual amethyst. Finding the way home, trusting intuition. When the Lost Compass appears, it is a sign that you need to find your way back home, back to your source and center, relying on your intuition to arrive there. Be wary of the signs telling you to turn here or there, or to avoid this or that person or situation, because the outward indicators are not reliable right now. Be careful not to believe all the advice that you're receiving. Rely instead on your innate sense of direction and guidance, and use your homing instinct to lead you true. The Lost Compass has come to show you that you need to find new counselors. You are not getting the mentoring you need for your success. Who is the person you are looking up to as a model for what it means to be a woman or a man? Trash that ideal. Tear up the picture you carry in your mind. You are meant to be you, not the best copy of your dearest friend. Make this your mantra: love me or leave me. The Lost Compass is a blessing in disguise, because you sometimes have to lose your bearings and find yourself afresh to discover a new course. True north never changes, so reset your way to your heart compass and trust your deepest feelings, even when others do not support them. And remember, you are not lost, you simply do not know where you're going right now. Lost is a state of mind. Not knowing where you are going is an opportunity to find a new path. It's a really great message for you, Amethyst. All right. Mr. Riley, Ducky. Cats are handheld messengers. Yay! Do, 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 do. No, it was a short-lived concert. I love it. Quack, quack. 100%. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So next, Mr. Riley. Mr. Riley. We're getting a lot of cards here. Got to get one. We're in a band now. I love it. I love it. Well, I asked for one. I got one. Perfect. Finally, it stopped repeating. What was repeating? Was it caught in a loop? Mr. Riley. Ah, I did, little ducky. Oh, sorry that. Well, I mean, I didn't have anything to do with it, but that's okay. All right. Mr. Riley. Yeah, we got the cute duckies just for Mr. Riley on the screen. I love it. Okay, so we've got the Four of Cups, which can talk about just being bored of what's going on in your life, right? Maybe step forward from that boredom, from that, I'll give you some advice, Chris. So, not being bored by your surrounding, but looking at the miracles and the beauty that's there. But it's also packed with the King of Swords, right? So this beautiful King of Swords. Yeah, G, you can be put on the list. And then the Feast of Plenty. So number 20, the Feast of Plenty. So I'll give you the reading of these two in the little sense, and then I'll read the entire card of the Feast of Plenty. It's like having integrity, like standing up, like having, like having a good word, scrupulous, trying to think of the best way to explain that, but it is dealing with like integrity in that, like having scruples, right? Like having morals, having something that you stand up for, standing up for your word. Like that's kind of like scruples or scrupulous. All right. So Four of Cups for Riley. The Four of Cups is talking about missed opportunities for abundance, a time to meditate, frustration and boredom, being a brat, not appreciating what you have, apathy, introspection, and stability leading to boredom. A Attention to detail. There we go. Perfect way of looking at it. Attention to detail. So that's the part of the Four of Cups, okay, is that ability that maybe you're, being a bit of a brat, not really looking at, oh my Lanta, maybe not looking at, all the things that you have to be proud of or happy, or the things that are joyful in your life, like the explorations. Open yourself up to what you have to be grateful for, right? The potentials that are around you. So the King of Swords is intelligence, logic, rules and law, clear thinking, a strong communicator and leader, truth and proof, blending mental and spiritual pursuits, bravery and courage. I make intelligent and wise decisions about my future. Okay, so we've got that combined with this is the message, is to say, I see the fullness and richness in my life, right? So instead of being bored with the same old, start to make little changes, right? But know that the world, you have so much to be grateful for. Okay, Feast of Plenty. Let's read this card in its entirety. Love to you, Rita. The Feast of Plenty, number 20. Options, choices and their consequences, life's blessings. A great feast is laid out before you and requires you to choose. What will satisfy your hunger? Something new and unconventional with its potential for bitter or savory qualities, or something you already know you love? You are faced with a plethora of options right now, and while that may seem to be an extraordinary thing, too many choices can throw you off balance. You might be worried that once you commit, you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. The most important thing to realize is that the feast is offering you experience. No amount of overanalyzing or strategizing will help you make the right choice now. Don't debate the right or wrongness. Instead, just choose. In the choosing is the seed of experience, and that is what is necessary now. Sour, bitter, sweet, savory. What matters is relishing the experience until you digest all your choice is offering you right now. Yes. Overanalyzing? Maybe a little bit. Only one warning. Avoid the same choice if it keeps you hungry. If something didn't feel good or does not bring you what it seemingly promised, do not choose that again. The experience will only repeat itself, and you will have more than a bad taste in your mouth. The feast is yours. You can always go back for more when you're hungry again, for life's blessings are ever available to you and calling your name. And my message, Chris, would be to step back into, start asking yourself, what or who am I? Right? Pull yourself back. If you are the observer of the thoughts in your head and you are the observer of the body that you're living in, what is that observer and where does it go? So what is your consciousness? What is that and where is it? So there's a big, right? Beautiful reading for sure. You're welcome, Riley. So that would be my message for today, Chris, is ask yourself that question. Who am I? If I'm not the voice that's in my head and I'm not my body, who am I? And what am I connected to? Where does that consciousness go? That's my message for today. All right, Jess is next on Facebook. Jess, and then after Jess, Mama 5 if you're here. So let me know that you're here, Mama 5. And then after Mama 5, Rita. Okay. And after Rita, Mama and Papa. And yours times after that. So, all righty. So Jess. Okay, perfect. So after Jess, Mama 5. Okay. And then after Mama 5, Rita. And then Mama and Papa Price. Okay. So Jess, what message does Jess have? So far, we've got one oracle card. Is there some tarot for you? Okay, maybe it's just that one. All right. So the card that came out for you is number 34, Lay of the Land, Ancestral Wisdom. Okay. And at the very end, these two cards flew out of the tarot deck just before I actually stopped writing it, because I was going to stop shuffling because I didn't think a card was coming out. You have a beautiful day, Jenny. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me. Mwah. So death and rebirth, so transformative energy here. This is about like this Empress energy, like is birthing new ideas, or a literal birth, birthing new ideas, bringing something to fruition, like bringing something new into the world. So whatever this transition is, and it could be that like with your job, right? That your job is you're letting go of the old job and stepping into a new light, and the light that you're stepping into, you're going to birth this beautiful thing into the world. But let's read what the lay of the land has to say in the oracle deck. Okay, so number 34, past lessons, being well informed, ancestral wisdom. There are times when you are meant to discover and explore new terrain in your life, even to be part of a wave of change. This is one of those times, and what you're contemplating is perhaps new to you, but others have laid well-worn paths and left wisdom for you to rely and reflect upon. This is so you have a better understanding of the potentials and possible pitfalls on your journey. When you know the lay of the land, you are better able to experience what is being offered to you. This is a wonderful time to seek a mentor or good advice from an expert or elder. The way you will be able to meet life's opportunities and challenges well informed. Knowing you have a map, now you can be curious about what else is here. This is a path that promises success in all areas. Where others before you have dared to tread, you will discover the treasure they have left behind for you to make your own. Really powerful. And we are definitely doing an amazing job. I'm really, really appreciative of everybody here. Thank you so much. Loving it. All right. So beautiful message for Jess there. Okay. And now Mama 5. And then after Mama 5 is Rita. Okay. So Mama of 5. These ones don't have a reverse position. They just have their straight up. So it's okay. Love you too. Yeah. Feels like some good energy there. All right. Make sure no more we're in back flipped over. Okay. We got a lot of good energy here. A lot of good energy for you, Mama 5. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm going to start with reading. So this one here in protection mode, the Two of Pentacles, is talking about being out of balance, disharmony, committing to too many things, a need to prioritize, a time to slow down. And that is definitely supported by the two oracle cards that came out for you, Mama 5. One is Me Talks, so repairing the body, mind, and spirit. And the other is the Wailing Tree, which is reconciliations. So they're both very strong energies. That pause that you need to take and recover is this energy. Like you need to take a time out, detoxify your life, go through what is in your life. If you're somebody on social media is causing, yes, but you can do certain things to help you out a little bit, right? By deleting people off of social media that cause more distress or negativity in your life, by decluttering spaces within your home, by eliminating stuff so that it's just not cluttering up your environment, by removing people who are within your life, like I said, that are just nothing but negativity, turning off the news, things like that. Whatever is causing distress or dysfunction or toxicity or just unhealthiness within your life, cleanse that out of your life. This here, I'll read this card about reconciliations, and then we'll talk a little bit. The other card that came up was the Wheel. Okay. So the Wheel is about that cycle of life where, you know, you're constantly going from, you know, maybe struggles up into winning, back down to struggle in that circle, right? But I'll read you a little bit of that message too. But I'm going to read the reconciliation card, okay, which is number 59, the wailing tree. So grief and mourning, a time of necessary losses and reconciliations. So when you encounter the wailing tree on your path, it's an invitation to stay a while and regroup, a place for you to rest and allow yourself to say goodbye to what no longer serves. You may have been overdoing things, working too hard, or putting too much effort into life with little reward. If you've been considering making a change, now is the time to do so. One important thing to consider before you make any changes is that you need to allow yourself to feel your disappointment, feel your loss, and mourn what was and what could not be. This is a way to honor your experience, to give you time to consider all the gifts in it, to put proper closure on it, to really know what you've learned as you walk away from it and into something new. Okay, so a lot of energy with that. Even in the perception of failure, there is much good to be discovered. However, skipping the stages of loss doesn't get you to reconciliation any faster. In fact, you will discover that you will have to come back at some point. So do it all now. Look at it all squarely and honestly and stay with your feelings. Life is not either or, it's both and. It's this and that. So as you dive in and process this, allow it to become a temporary travel companion on your journey. The feelings that this will bring to the surface will be challenging for sure. Yet, like all things, they will pass soon enough and you will be more enriched by the experience. So we'll look at what the message is from the wheel, number 10. So about beginning and ending in the same breath, right? Because the 10 is the double number, which then reduces to 1. So 10 is the first double number, but also, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you're able to stay calm and focus on what you want as a result. So staying very positive in what you want to occur and holding that as faith that that's exactly what's going to happen. So don't ever say I have, or, you know, own any I am, right? I am this, or I have that. Don't hold those unless it's something that's positive. I am healthy, healed, and whole. I am healthy, healed, and whole. I am healthy, healed, and whole. Okay. So the wheel, changes, fate, destiny, a lucky break, cycling up through karmic lessons, the chaos of creation, a turning point, serendipity. Get ready, sweet soul, for the wheel is about to gift you divine blessings. Synchronicity is afoot, so look for wonderful new opportunities to propel your life ahead. Be prepared for fortuitous meetings or a fork in the path that will change everything for the better. If you're open to spotting opportunity, it's yours for the taking. Just allow the breadcrumbs of serendipity and fate toward your happy ending. So you're just following those little crumbs. If your heart lights up, go in that direction and keep seeking out more of those things that light you up. Okay, just beautiful, beautiful energy for that, right? So just take the opportunities of the wheel as they're coming. Whatever whatever isn't serving you, let it go. Grieve the loss of it, but let it go. Okay. And then detoxify your life. That's the message for you right now. Okay. Detoxify your life. Okay. I love you. Love you, baby. All right. Rita is next. Okay. So Rita's reading is next. You're so welcome, Mama. Stay connected too. Stay connected. Come and hang out with us anytime. For the rest of May, we're meeting from 9 a.m. till noon. After that, I might switch it around a little bit, but right now we're sticking with the 9 to 12 every day. But I think I'm going to come up with a little bit different of a schedule for June. But I'm just starting to plot that out at this time, so you'll have to stay tuned. But I'll make sure that I post it up on all the places, like what the schedule is going to look like, so everyone will know. Sounds good, Mama. All righty. So we're looking at Rita now. Okay. Got some big energy there. Big energy there. Oh. Almost noon. Almost noon. We did get quite a few cards for you. Okay. All right. So we've got in here for Rita, So we got 3 oracle cards popped out for Rita. And then I did pull the judgment card from the tarot deck, and some energy just like stepped into the room. I have goosebumps everywhere. So I don't know if it's to do with this covenant and the sacred contract that maybe you have. So we've got Will of the Wisps, treasures hidden in the shadows. We've got the crossing, which is initiation. Okay. And that sacred contract combined with the judgment card. So in the tarot, the judgment card, this is for Rita. Okay. So the judgment card is number 20. All right. And this is self-realization and understanding, spiritual awakening, redemption, knowing your motives and your heart to be true, total transparency, a glorious unveiling of spirit. So a lot of beautiful energy there. Hello, Essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. All right, so I'll look through these 3 as well to give you the understanding of some of them. And then I'm going to read the one I think is the most, covers the information the most. Okay, so we've got 7, which is covenant. So this is about a commitment, a sacred contract, and the greater good. Okay, we have that combined with this initiation. So there's a crossing. Are you willing to cross, to take that rite of passage, right? Come to stand on one side of the river. The opposite bank leads into the darkness of the eternal cave where the old dies and then is born again. This is a place where time is forgotten and the seasons cease their dance and stand still as if in a temporary repose. You must cross the river now, honoring and respecting this transition. For this time to say goodbye to your old ways of navigating your world. And the Will of the Wisps is talking about treasures hidden in the shadows, the great mysteries, and an epiphany. So it hovers in her luminescent glories above the twilight moors of your life, whispering for you to step into the fog, into the mystery, into the unknown. So you need to take that leap, take that step, right? Take that step that, you know, somewhere along the way, this crossing and the invitation to cross has come to you before, but you've decided not to. Now, whether that was stepping into a new paradigm, a new way of thinking, or if it's stepping into, you know, owning your gifts, maybe you have spiritual gifts. Maybe it's stepping into a new career path, or it's letting go of some limiting beliefs, but you haven't been willing to step off that ledge or cross the crossing, right? But it's come up to you before to take that leap. So I'm going to read about this covenant, this contract, and see if anything comes up for you with this message. So you're being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with spirit needs to be renewed or canceled and torn up. Is an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise, but you are unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it. The reason is that it needs to be elevated to a sacred covenant. A covenant must be founded on the truth, not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. The covenant is not about your agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as the guarantor of good faith of all and to ensure that the direction you are embarking on will be for the greatest good. It is important that you understand what you are signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print so as not to commit to something you will soon regret or that will compromise your integrity. Do not hesitate to put all your own cards on the table so that your motives and desires are transparent and nothing is left in darkness. When shadow elements remain hidden, the covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with an unspoken dark side that is inevitably fulfilled. So a really powerful message for you. Really, really powerful. So next is Mama Price. Okay. I appreciate everybody for the likes, for the sharing, for the contributions, for sharing in just even the conversation, for being so supportive to one another. I really appreciate and love you all. Thank you for the gifts, and thank you, Salasia, too, for being very generous, and Mayuma, everybody, thank you. Oh, you're so welcome, Rita. You're so welcome. Let me know how that resonated with you. Do you feel that, there's been this call to change or to go down this different path or to do this crossing? Has there been this call that's come to you before, but you've kind of been like, oh, and maybe now's the time? It could be even jumping on that healing journey, right? And maybe that's why you came to me, is because you want the healing that I can give you. You never know. All righty. Mama Price. Come on, cars. What's there for Mama? So we are going to close the list off here. We have Mama Price, Papa Price, Lin Shangi, Jewels of London, and Jeet. Okay, so Jewels of London and Jeet. So Jeet will close the show today. All right. Aw, I love you. I love you. Yeah, you can join that, take that free clarity call, and that's on my website, and see what that doesn't have for you. Okay. A lot of powerful energy coming up for you, Mama Price. Lots of powerful energy. Being that we get the King of Wands, so the King of Action, the King of Emotion, the Star for inspiration. So we've got these very mature emotional energy with, the passion to bring it into fruition. We've got this beautiful inspiration coming as well. We have the Drifter, which is experiencing life as it comes. But this one, stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. Like, that's a lot of profound energy, like, coming up together. So manifest, manifest, manifest. Just beautiful. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, right? It's a tough world out there. Like, I shouldn't say that. I'm trying to change the belief system and the language that we're using, right? So if we're like, I easily get a job, right? I easily, yeah. Mama still has that Mama won that package. I know Mama's here, so but I don't know if maybe you're listening just on your phone now, but Mama won that package with me back in February, right? She still has 5 sessions remaining of that package, right? So don't struggle. Actually take the opportunity, take the call, right? So the stars, we'll talk about the stars, okay? We'll talk about limitless possibility. Limitless possibility, number 51, okay? Embracing opportunity. When you look up into the velvety dark blanket of the night sky covering the vast expanse of space, can you count all the stars twinkling above? Can you imagine that you are only glimpsing a teeny sliver of what is actually there? This is the domain of limitless possibility, of the never-ending sea of potential that you yourself are made of and have now at your disposal. Your life right now is alive with possibility and needs your clear focus to home in on what avenue of exploration most calls to you. It's time to choose and not be distracted by the sheer magnitude of what may be. Be here now. Gather your thoughts and your most cherished dreams. Focus on the brightest star in your never-ending sky. And take small steps, small movements toward calling this glittering potential into reality. If you can imagine this and hold on to that vision, you will summon all the celestial helpers and guides to aid you in bringing it into fruition. Keep your focus on the essence of potential rather than the form of it. The universe has its own ideas of how best to serve you and all of us at the same time. Trust this as a fact rather than theory, and you ought not to act surprised when your dreams come true, for they surely will, exactly how you need them to, right? Beautiful message for you, like very beautiful message. If you don't want to claim it, I'll take all of this beautiful energy. Being inspired, having the passion to bring it to fruition, being steady and firm in that, having that emotional balanced energy. If something comes up that doesn't work, you just know that you take what you can learn from it, the lesson from it, and move on, right? Knowing that you have, that you can accept life as it comes. Just experience life the way that it is. It's an experience, and open yourself to those limitless possibilities, because they are limitless. We are limitless. We are absolutely limitless. If you go back into that, who am I? I'm not my thoughts. I'm not this body. So then who am I? What is that? What is that out there? What is it? What is your consciousness? Where does it go? Where is it housed? Where does it live? Right? Because it's not in your body. It's out of your body. Where does it go? Where does it connect to? Right? Get into that, concept. I saw the red on the board, like, what was that? Oh, closed. We're closed at that point. All right, Papa Price. Let's see what Papa Price's message is. Mama Price always gets the better cards, I find. I find Mama Price always gets the amazing, like, things are happening. It's all good energy. And then you get it's connected to the divine for sure. And you get yours, it usually talks about some transition that you're going through, right? So we got these two cards in protection mode. We've got this one in the upright position, right? We'll see if there's not any cards that are going to come out from the Sacred Journey deck. Hi, Smash Me Rose. All righty. Yeah, even that, definitely, I still think that there's definitely some healing that you're doing, right? That part of yourself that you've shunned away and aren't really super, proud of, right? Those parts that you have that you're ashamed of, they're what keep you tied to the past, to that huge weight of the past. And even this one, tidy house, right? This is going through and getting clarity and organization through the house, right? But that's not the rest of the message. So we'll look at these two guys in protection mode. So the Knight of Wands and the Chariot in protection mode. And then we'll discuss these two at the end, okay? So the Chariot and the King of Wands. Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands in protection mode, or reversed shadow seer position, is unfocused energy, self-sabotage with fiery emotions, recklessness, the need for more self-awareness, and being cocky. Okay, so this is about, really try to focus that energy, and it'll come up in the next couple of cards. Okay, so the Chariot, number 7 in the shadow seer position, is lack of energetic focus. So there is a lack of focus energetically between these two cards. Going in the wrong direction, a tendency to speed past the needs of others, and a lack of self-discipline. Okay, so though that's some strong energy that's coming up with those. This one here, the the Knight of Cups, his energy is like that forever romantic. And I see that as like almost like that Cancer energy. So a classic romantic, a passionate soul, artistic tendencies, creativity, wearing your heart on your sleeve, seeking connection, being in love with the idea of love, and chivalry. So this is getting in touch with your emotions. So getting in touch with your emotions is going to be key here to transition and focus that energy, right? To do that, understand that those parts that we shun away from ourselves, that they keep us firmly tied to the past, and that we need to really clean up our house and organize, tidy our thoughts, release control of things that are not helpful, that are not handy. Hi, Kai. How are you, love? You made it on just at the end of the show. And I'm going to read the perfect storm for you. Okay, so let's read the perfect storm, which is number 44. An invitation to act now, the courage to step into life, sheltering from turbulence. When the perfect storm appears, it cautions you to be ready for an exciting, if turbulent, time. The winds are picking up, and you need to make sure that you are close to the eye of the storm, or you will be buffeted by gusts that may take you far from where you need to be. The key is to remain centered and balanced and bear witness as the forces build in intensity. Notice how the loose stuff is starting to fly around, and recognize how little of it you truly need. Let go of those thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes that clutter your heart and cloud your mind. Then the storm will be absolutely perfect for you. Nice. Enjoy going camping. Love that. Love that. If you wonder what you might lose during the perfect storm, know that it is those things that we are most attached to that are taken first, as if life were trying to unburden us of our righteous self-importance. Let it all go with the wind. The less you resist the change brought by the perfect storm, the happier you will be. Ride the winds to your next destination. Embrace the rain or snow. Remember that every time you try to argue with nature, you lose. The perfect storm can also be a call for you to seize the moment. There might be a great opportunity that you need to take advantage of right now. Carpe diem. Here, time is of the essence. It may be gone shortly, so do not hesitate. Go ahead, bite off more than you can chew, and take the storm on in all its terrifying greatness, experiencing the fullness of life. You will succeed. So the underlying message is success. Okay, that's still the underlying message is success. But deal with those things. Accept that part of you, right? You're not the same person you were at the time that you made the decisions that you made. And a lot of times the way that our parents treated us and the negative ways that they treated us, rather than us look at our parents and say there's something wrong with them to treat me this way, we instead say there's something wrong with me that I've somehow asked for, or that there's something terribly wrong with me. That's why this has happened, right? So, but that's not the case. There was never anything wrong with you, and you should love yourself, because sometimes those bad parts of our personality, or the parts that we don't accept, they're the parts that carry us through the most challenging aspects of our life, right? If we didn't have that bit of us that was like stubborn or defiant, right? What would we have tolerated if we didn't have that stubborn defiance in us? But we might not like that part of us that is defiant, that inherently stands up and gets like kind of like, nah, right? But that part of us was something that was really handy at a time when we needed it, right? So sometimes we have to be actually thankful that some of the things that we did in our past, because what we were doing was either trying to bring connection to us, or we were trying to push abuse away from us. So we were either, trying to get love and affection because we're human and that's what we want, or we're trying to push negative stuff that's coming towards us away from us, right? So it's to stop ourselves from getting abused more. We were always doing our best, though, our best with what was going on within our nervous system and around us, and with what we had within our cup, right? If you're fully depleted in your cup at that point in time that you're reacting and you're under fire, right? You're going to react differently with an empty cup under fire than you are now, years later, safe and secure with your cup even 3/4 full, looking back on that experience and thinking, well, I would never have done that. I would never have acted like that in this person, would never. But you're different than you were then. You're not even in the same situation currently. So your nervous system isn't feeling that way. So you have to give yourself some kind of compassion that you did your best at the time that you did it. And you can't give yourself trouble for what you didn't know when you didn't know it, right? Riley Trafiak. Who's Riley Trafiak? Is that a individual? I think you should look to yourself, Rob. You're so much more powerful than you give yourself credit for, right? You need to give yourself more credit that you know where you're going. Okay, so Lin Shangyi, are you there, Lin Shangyi? And Jules of London and Jeet. So those are the 3 people that I have on the list. Okay, is Lin Shangyi. I'm hoping that okay, perfect. I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing their name right. Okay, so Lin Shangyi, Jules of London is here. Perfect. Is Jeet still there? The cards came out really fast for you, Lin Shangyi. So we got this 2 of Cups, but it came up in protection mode. We got the Justice card. Okay, so we got these 2 cards. Then we got 55, the Farther Gate. Bold step forward as the Oracle card that came in. So I'll do a little, give you an understanding of what these 2 cards are bringing to you. The Two of Cups is typically a really positive card, Lin Shanyi. The Two of Cups is typically a positive card, but when it's in this position, it's talking about emotional blocks, not being open to receiving love, disharmony, unions disrupted, separation, and healing past trauma. And that's important because if we don't heal the traumas that we experienced, then we'll go keep finding relationships that will trigger us in the areas that we need to heal. Okay, so this is, you know, that healing the trauma is necessary. It's absolutely necessary. It either will make us ill, it brings about dis-ease, or it harms our relationships. It's what it just does, right? Because we're reacting from the space in which we were triggered during our childhood or earlier experiences. So we're acting with the weight of all of those experiences and the current experience rather than just the current experience. When we deal with all of our traumas, then we're in this position where we're just going to be responding from our current cup of awareness, as opposed to with all of that from behind. The Justice card, natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, legal matters, fairness, cause and effect, integrity, objectivity, perspective, and accountability. My good karma is delightfully loving, and it can be the most motivational of teachers. Okay, I'm not familiar with that name, so I don't know. I could divine at some point whether I feel like that person would be good, but I think, you know, I think for you to lean into your own intuition and decide, like, is that what it's telling you? Is that what your intuition is telling you? Is that this person is someone that you should rely on for information, right? For guidance? Then I would trust your intuition. I think that you don't give yourself enough credit for how strong your intuition is. So the farther gate, bold step forwards, is the card that came up. Okay. When the farther gate card shows up, it is a clear call to lift your eyes to the horizon and begin to walk toward your future. Put down the story of your past. Let go of those traumas. They don't have to define you. We don't have to stay tied to our story of victimhood, right? We want to step into our empowerment story. You know, what you're capable of is just, it's amazing what you're capable of, right? So you are marching in place right now, stirring the dust and not getting anywhere. Trust that your forward movement will lead you to a new destination you have already set up for yourself, but perhaps forgotten or neglected because of your everyday busyness. The farther gate comes to tell you that an ending is at hand and that you can leave the old behind. Let it peel away like an old skin you shed. Do not hesitate. Cross the threshold boldly and you will be rewarded. If you continue marking time instead of moving, you will miss the opportunity. The gate is opening. The next landscape of your life was within reach, but the window of time to pass through it grows shorter. Do not dally. Sorry, I was just putting the cards back as I was reading. Do not dally. A gift of the farther gate is to bring you to the fullest expression of your gifts, perhaps for the first time. It is an invitation to a sacred passage, to new discovery and both great challenges and opportunities. It is not a graduation. There are no rewards other than, oh look, Nikki Graham came back on a different account. We're so lucky. Let's see how long it takes before there's hate spewed at us. Have a wonderful day. I love you, love. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. You have been a farmer far too long, tilling the hard soil that now bears little fruit for you. Time to put on the explorer hat once again. Just beautiful energy for you, love. Beautiful energy. I love you, Mayuma. You have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And thank you so much for everything for today. Okay, so Jules of London is next. Okay, so I feel like maybe. Hi, Jaspreet. Jules of London is next. Not a problem. Sorry, they came in and then they went, and I don't know if they stayed. I was hoping that they stayed, but unfortunately, when they come in that one little way, you have the opportunity to yeah. Unfortunately, they have to speak. They can just stay in the background, I guess. All right, Jewels of London. Jewels of London. Yeah, I'm just waiting. Just waiting. They might have left right away. Came in and just made it. Hey, look, I have 2. But we'll see. I have a funny feeling they can't stay quiet for long, though. Right? All righty. So we've got this beautiful 7 of Swords energy. We've got the empty well, and we've got the wailing tree. Good morning, Carol. How are you? We're just getting ready to leave. Hi, Jennifer. How are you, love? We're just getting. I typically leave right at noon, but I'm here late today. Yay! The little cute little heart. Okay, so the 7 of Swords for you, Jewel. Okay, Jewels of London. Aw, thanks, Alex. Love to you, friend. Love to you. Okay, so 7 of Swords. Deception or betrayal, taking only what's needed, the universe bearing witness to true intentions, getting away with something, being strategic, being grateful for the resources you have, moving silently and quickly. I act from a place of love and morality, and the universe witnesses my honest intentions. So when we look at these, the reconciliations and the empty well, okay, I'll give you a little bit more with that for you, Jewels of London. Okay, so number 16. Nothing here, time to replenish, diminishing yourself for another. So the empty well reveals that there's nothing here for you. The well is dry and the desert is encroaching on your once fertile garden. It is time to face the harsh reality and move on. Okay, so that's some strong energy. Okay, but we've got this wailing tree, so reconciliation that's coming up with that. Okay, that the well is empty. Time to move away from there and head away from it, like leave it. And this is grief and mourning, right? A time of necessary losses and reconciliations. So this is taking that time. So when you encounter the wailing tree on your path, so whatever this betrayal is or stuff that has come up, give yourself the opportunity to mourn the loss of it. If it's a relationship, if it's a thought process, if it's a paradigm, if it's whatever it is that, a person, a place, something that you're letting go of, that's been, there's nothing left to get from it. Recognize that the well is dry there, right? And allow yourself to grieve and mourn it and move on from that. And then things will turn around for you and you'll have everything that you're looking for. Everything that you're looking for. Okay, will come to you. But it's just go through and allow yourself to have that grieving experience, right? Mourn the loss of whatever it is that's no longer providing you any sustenance, right? Hi, Ashy. We're just getting ready to head off. I have to check one thing. Oh, I have to check one thing here. Hi, Jeet. Is Jeet there? Is Jeet there? Is Jeet there? If Jeet's not there, hi, Kat. How are you, love? Yeah, we just closed the list. Normally I go off at noon until I do some more scheduling, but I'll be on the weekend. I'm not sure when on the weekend, but I'll be here on the weekend at some point. I pulled your cards right away, Leslie. That was when there was 3 or some odd cards. I didn't write down which ones I pulled, but I did read them right away because you'd said that you needed the cards because you were going to have your appointment at 11. So I wanted to make sure that you got those cards. So whatever the cards were, those were the cards. And hi, Kat. I'm doing very well, love. I'm just getting ready now to head off, though, so that I can, do some breakfast. Oh, good, good. I love that. I love that. You can always set up for a free call with me or a full reading. A free call, you can find out what I'm looking for. You're in shock. What's the shock from, Leslie? You can always sign up on my website for a full reading. You can get access to the groups that I have on Facebook through links on my website. You can also access the free clarity call. You can connect for the divine healing, which is a 5-day event that I put on. That's $25 for the entire 5-day event. One person that, anyone that participates in all 5 sessions has an opportunity to win a 3-month package working with me. And that's my Sacred Journey package. You can also purchase the Sacred Journey or purchase the quantum healing packages that are on there, either in a 3-month package or on a monthly, on a session by session. There we go. On a session by session rate as well. So you can see all of that on my site. If you have any questions, take the clarity call and I can definitely clear up any questions that you have about what I offer or the pricing or, what's entailed in it, all of that stuff. Okay. So the clarity call is there on the website. All of the access to the groups and stuff that I'm part of, that I have, are there as well. So Divine Feminine, we're heating tomorrow. We're meeting tomorrow in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective at 7 p.m. Eastern for the first quarter check-in in Virgo. And I will probably be on here at some point over the weekend doing just some clarity or some healing. I might just do some healing. Okay, so the course is running this week. Today's the last day of the 5-day course. I have it open until Monday, that everybody has the opportunity to watch everything up until Monday. And as long as you've watched and commented on the videos that are shared in the group on my website, as long as you've seen the videos, you get put in the running for the draw, which will happen on Monday, to see who wins the package this turn. So there's that. But yeah, what do you need, love? What do you need? Hi, Linda. Oh, I'm just going to send some loving. So that's just a little bit of quantum healing that I was doing there. And really, I was just sending a bunch of love and calm energy. And I was trying to focus on it just spreading through your heart space, just to give you that beautiful energy. So this King of Cups came up. So I'm going to read the message from the King of Cups, which is definitely the message to be read since I opened it right to it. So love, emotional intelligence, patience, experience, stability and balance, creativity, diplomacy, someone supportive, being nurturing, and a wise leader. He softens his gaze and reaches for his singing bowl. We could do that too. We could do the singing bowl. Right? Although it takes a bit. It doesn't get picked up by the, I just realized and remembered that it doesn't get picked up by the speaker that well. So I'm not going to take my time to do that. When something unexpected comes into the King of Cups awareness, something that may shake another person's composure and send them into a state of stress or anger, he regulates his emotional state with his mature, practiced, meditative energy. Finding the sweet spot between the empathic heart and intelligent mind is the key to his successful leadership style. Allow your emotional intelligence to guide you as you seek to marry logic, kindness, and love. If you're in a situation that asks you to navigate tumultuous energies, find your grounded serenity by calmly choosing care and diplomacy over force. Stay clear of situations that feel emotionally manipulative. Instead, seek to understand others through empathy, tolerance, and compassion, and emotional fulfillment will be yours. My heart holds deep wisdom and love, and I use it to connect and lead. Blessings to you, Amanda. Right? So what it's saying is, like, you're in that state of shock. So maybe do some grounding, do some meditating, step into that compassionate energy and give that love to yourself through this moment. Right? And if you have a singing bowl, you could always, work with the singing bowl to picked it up for a sec. Yeah, it's really hard for it to pick it up, and because I'm like trying to hold it really close, it puts it, and it's just not working. But that's okay. I love you guys, and I appreciate everything. I appreciate all of the comments and the participation. I appreciate all the likes and the shares, the gifts, all of it. I appreciate you all, and I thank you so much for joining me today. I will be on some point during the weekend for sure. Don't think of life as easy. Switch your mindset, Ricky. If you keep thinking that life is hard, life is going to show you every reason why it is. If you think that, you have to switch your mindset, love. You have to switch your mindset. Life is easy. Life is as easy as you want to make it. We tend to be the ones that typically complicate it, right? But it can be very, very easy. At least hold that as your perspective, because if you hold the perspective that life is hard and it shows you exactly how hard it is, then if you could say life is easy, even if it doesn't show up as being easy, it's probably not going to show up as hard. It'll just show up better. And at least your perspective of things will be just inherently better. Okay? But I love you guys. I love you. Mwah. I love you. I'm wishing you guys a beautiful day. And like I said, I'll be back on the weekend at a certain point in time. And we'll pop up on it. Possibly, Ricky. It depends on what my Saturday looks like. But possibly I'll be on for a little bit on Saturday. I do have that event at 7 p.m., but we'll see what else I have booked for Saturday. And then I will be trying to do I'll try to come on at some point. At least I would like to take you guys for a walk. I'd like to go for a nice long walk myself and then show you, one of the other walks that I've been on, and take you into that space, but we'll see. Okay. I love you guys. I'm going to hop off and go break my fast. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a beautiful day. A beautiful day.